You know? I don't know why it does that. It switches off, like it forgets what my mic is. Thanks for letting me know, Doc. There's one time I streamed for like 3 hours playing Mario Kart, and I no one said anything about my mic being off the whole time. Was anyone even listening? No, definitely not. Let's see, what was I doing? Oh, I was doing some grinding. Yeah. We were grinding in Verdant Forest. Yeah, I was grinding Dolbat. I mean, he got a little stronger. Certainly. You know. Oh, I'm at the beginning of the forest. Oops. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Doc. Yeah. It's a Thursday. I would say it's a good Thursday. I would say. Oh, I was thinking about getting rid of the rat for the bat. I don't think I'm gonna do that. It turns out this bat has, like a 0 attack Ivy. It's real bad. It's a bad bat, you know? I don't know if I'm about it. TBH. I mean, the rat's pretty bad too. I don't know. Hey, Donkin! Big Donk, what's up? Yeah, how you been? Hope life's good for you. Hope you've been donking some dues. Surely you've been donking some dues, yeah? If I know you, you've been busy donking dues. Nobody donks dues like Jai Donkin. Your name does crack me up. Donkin is just fun to say. It's just fun to say. Like Jimmy Three Cocks, you know? Yeah, Donkin said, sure thing. Absolutely, he's been busy. Donking those dues. Man, I wish I had a Wavebird GameCube controller. I would love to have a wireless controller for my GameCube. My setup is a little janky. So I have the GameCube right in front of me on a shelf above my monitor that I'm looking at. And it's just a little janky. Janky because there's a cable, a GameCube controller wire just in my way a little bit. But we can manage. Where's the route encounter? Hey, Atomic Punk! The next route encounter is not until Route 4. Yeah, we, unfortunately, yeah, this Pikachu is definitely not my Nuzlocke encounter. We got a, Kakuna here. Can I freaking fight this guy? I outlevel him by 8. There we go. Atomic Punk, how you doing, huh? How we doing, chat? Hope life is good for everybody. Yeah, hope you're all vibing. If the vibes are good, what more can there be said, huh? Yeah, you can see my main encounters. I don't know where to point, bro. I can't figure out how to point to my left of the camera to show you guys. This is our main team, and then we have a Zubat in the box that I'm grinding up. Yes, Duncan, we were talking about that earlier. I was like, dude, I hope I get the Pikachu so we can get the Battle Hill or Trainer. What is it? Battle Hill, Trainer Hill, whatever hill Electrode. We can still get a Pikachu, and then breed it, but odds are not good. Big Orf being very flattering tonight. I don't know what you're trying to get me to do, but the answer is yes. It is gaming's biggest night. It is, actually. That's what they've said, right? Tonight is gaming's biggest night. That's what they've been saying. But, you know. Yeah, we could breed a Pichu and then friendship evolve it in a level and then Thunderstone it. Yeah. So, I mean, dude, at this rate, I don't think I'm going to get a Pikachu, period, but maybe Power Plant. But I don't know, man. I'd love to have a Zapdos. Is it really worth giving up the Zapdos for Battle Frontier? Zapdos goes hard in the Battle Tower. It always does. You know? Can we really get rid of that? Queen Bee is a great name. I think Mr. Toad the Gamer named that one. Yeah. We've got some good names so far. I'm a big fan of Pebble the Pidgey. Something about... It's a Pebble the Pidgey. It's a perfect, like... It's got the consonants of both starting with the letter P, but they also have the same number of syllables. And something about it is just so satisfying. Pebble the Pidgey, you know? Mother the Miltank. Squiggles the Squirtle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's a really good naming convention, is have the same number of syllables and start with the same sound, and that's a winner nickname every time, I think. That's a banger every time. Alright, we're gonna go into Mount Moon soon. Listen, the rat is shit, okay? I promise you the rat is trash. It's a calm rat. We don't need calm rats on our team. I need rabid rats. I need vicious, savage, zombified, rabid rats. And I have no room on the team for a calm rat. I just can't do it, you know? We're going to keep it, though, for now, because it's going to get Hyper Fang soon, and that move is really, really good in Mount Moon, specifically. You know, Rattata with Hyper Fang runs Mount Moon. Absolutely. God, I just love how good the game looks with my filter here through the GameCube. I've got quite the setup here to be able to play this like this. But damn, this shit looks good. It's not quite pixelated like the Game Boy Advance makes it, but it's still got the scan lines that gives it that pixelated look. And I actually think it looks better with scan lines than it does with the pixel grid. That might be a hot take, but I really, really like it. Gives it like a smooth, not verticality, horizontality. That's not a word, but it should be. You know, verticality is a word, but horizontality is not. I think that's the word that would describe what I'm trying to say here. The horizontality of what I'm looking at on screen and the sprites and all that is beautiful. I don't know. Any big news from everybody in the chat today? You guys been doing your Christmas shopping, if you have to do any Christmas shopping? Because I haven't. But Chelsea came up with some amazing ideas for... Well, actually, I have done some Christmas shopping, but only for Chelsea. She's the only person I care about, I guess. Clearly, because I haven't fucking thought about anybody else. Also, both my parents... This is what really annoys me about my parents. There's a lot that annoys me about my parents, but one thing that really annoys me about both of them is that they decided to get together knowing that both their birthdays were in December, not considering what that was going to do to their future offspring's bank accounts when they got old enough to gift their parents stuff. And so I think I'm going to stop getting my parents birthday presents. And I usually don't get anything crazy, but it's just, they're hard to shop for. You know, I'm not super close to either of them, really. And it's just like, as soon as I try and figure something out, they're so hard for me to shop for, and I'm supposed to do it twice in a month for both of them? Like, that's a big ask, dude. How far is my couple's birthday? Oh, Chelsea's, she's October and I'm June, so we're spread apart a little bit. Not that we're gonna have kids, but I mean, I don't know. I guess it doesn't really. Yeah, I wouldn't really care if. I think it'd be cute if my partner's birthday was the same month as mine, but you know, again, yeah, I'm an offspring of that situation, and it pisses me off. What'd I tell you? This rat got 0 attack on this level up. 0 attack. How are you a Rattata getting 0 attack on your level ups? That's like your one. Well, speed's your one good stat, but you know what I mean. Like, come on. We do have Hyperfang at least, so we'll have fun with that, I guess. I can miss. Jeez, what are its stats? Yeah, so it's a calm nature. The attack IV is 15, actually, so it's not bad. The IV, but the minus attack nature is awful. What's the number? It's this. It's 18 attack. At level 13. That's bad. That's really bad for a Rattata. It's almost 1 attack stat per level, which is not good for a Rattata. Yes. And the defense IV is 9. It's that calm nature, man. The calm nature. Yeah. Yeah. Big quick heads up before I forget, because I will, but I'll mention it again later at the end of the stream. I'm probably not going to stream next Monday, or I will stream early next Monday. The reason being that the Pittsburgh Steelers have a Monday night football game, and I would like to watch it. It's true. I'm guilty. I would like to watch my football team shit the bed against a subpar opponent. And I'd rather do that than stream and hang out with you guys. I might stream next Tuesday though, or something. Like, I might do a makeup stream next week. So yeah. But I might not. I might not, and I probably won't. I'm just being honest. Beedrill. Yeah, maybe a makeup stream, but maybe not. The last time this happened, I didn't do a makeup stream, I don't think. Or maybe I stream... you know what I could do? Is I could do a big stream, a longer stream next Thursday, because I am going to be off work that day anyway. So yeah. Makeup stream by applying makeup to my face. Maybe Chelsea could do that for me. A makeup stream. You know, try makeup. Yeah. I don't think I have a face that combines well with makeup, you guys. Not gonna lie. Oh, have Chelsea stream in my plate on Monday. Yeah. Okay, guys. Sammy's gonna be busy watching football, but he told me I need to play Pokemon for him. I don't really know what I'm doing. No, Chelsea would let all my Pokemon die. I can't let that happen. Absolutely not. I do have backup saves, that's true. Yeah. That's funny. Anybody get the ZA DLC in the chat? Or did you go back to ZA for the DLC? Are you getting the DLC? What do I think Chelsea could stream? She could stream Hades too. Or Hades. Chelsea is pretty good at Hades, and she's been playing it quite a bit lately. Or one of her cozy, like, indie games. She has a ton of, like, cozy indie games that I had never heard of until she tried them. And, yeah, I mean, I've been learning stuff whenever I watch her play. You checked out the new Megas, JD? What? You don't like the new Megas, dude? What about the Z's? Does she have Bug Fables? No. I kind of thought about playing Bug Fables because I love Paper Mario, but I don't know. I don't have the time for it, I guess. I really should try it, though. I do think Chelsea would like Bug Fables, really. I do think she would. But anyway, no, neither of us have played that. What, you don't like the Z Megas, dude? Absol Z, Garchomp Z? I only saw a snapshot of the Garchomp. Apparently the Garchomp Z is fucking busted. What else is busted? I mean, Mega Heat Train, like... They're giving legendary Pokemon Megas now, like... I don't agree. I don't like that Mega Pokemon are getting legendaries. That's like just so OP. Yeah, it's just so broken. Like, they already are coming off of like really good stats. Mega Magearna, yeah, dude, like, am I crazy for thinking, like, I think the designs might be good. I haven't really taken a good look at anything, to be honest, right? I really haven't, like, tried to understand what the Pokemon are. I've just seen their little icons. But the Mega Lucario Z is apparently insanely busted. Like, it's like one of the best special attackers ever, is what it seems like. Mega Darkrai is probably crazy. I mean, yeah, bro. Like, it's just, they're wilding out in the chat over there. The min-maxing has gone insane. Yeah, but don't worry, you know, that'll just be limited to this game and Pokemon Champions. And then they'll rotate through, so you're not always having to deal with Megas. Ideally, right? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, the inside maxes out at level 13. I think maybe we walk in at this level. Oh, wait. I was going to kick off the Zubat, though. It's funny because they definitely are not balancing for singles. They haven't been balancing for singles in, like, 3 generations, bro. Because, Dynamax and Gigantamax was so busted in singles. And then Terra is even way more busted in 1v1 singles. Like, it's just... That's redundant 1v1 singles, but you know what I mean. Like, the new gimmicks and the stuff that they've been doing is not intended for traditional 6v6 use. It's just not. It's intended for you to have fun with it in the story, and then whatever competitive format that they're doing, which is usually doubles, or what they're doing now is free-for-alls. You know, it's intended for that. You're not supposed to go to 6v6 and try and jam a Mega Lucario Z on your team and say that it's fair. Terra more broken than Dynamax? Yeah, well, they banned Dynamax, didn't they? And they didn't ban Terra. I think Terra is just as, if not more. I'll phrase it like that. They keep having to ban Pokemon because the Terra mechanic is so insanely busted where you can basically turn your Pokemon into a different Pokemon now. Like, how is that not super broken? I understand, though, Dynamax was pretty dumb, too. But, like, Terra is busted. They just had to, and I don't begrudge them the decision to, like, save Terra and force a 6v6 meta with Terra. But you have to ban so many Pokemon to make it work, because so many Pokemon are broken with Terra. It's just rough, dude. It's rough out here for the 6v6 enjoyers, you know? Volcarona and Gliscor are, yeah, broken now because of Terra. It's crazy. Gliscor? You had to ban my boy Gliscor, dude? Like, Gliscor's always been good, but he's banned now? You can't even have him in the same meta as, like, Zamazenta, dude? Which is also crazy that Zamazenta is fair in OU, apparently, but... I will say, I don't know that much about, you know, modern Smoggin. I just pick it up from, like, Jimothy Cool and YouTubers and stuff, but... I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's rough out here for 6v6. Gliscor's not banned? Okay, they unbanned it, right? Yeah. They banned it, and then the DLC... Yeah, that's what it was. They banned Gliscor, then the DLC came out for SV, and they unbanned, you know, like, everything to retest. Not everything, but a lot of things to retest what was broken with the DLC, right. But it was banned at some point. Gliscor was banned at some point. For, like, you know, like 2 weeks, you know? For, like, 24 hours, you could not bring Gliscor to OU. Oh, man. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? I am 11 years old, sir. What do you think I have to do with them? But anyway, my point is, the new stuff, the new Pokemon games, they do not give a fuck about 6v6. They stopped... Because, I mean, I don't know how you balance that without, like... just making Pokemon that are never better than the old stuff anyway. Like, they have to power creep, right? That's the whole point. Like, you gotta keep raising the bar. I understand that. And you gotta keep introducing new things to keep it fresh, but... yeah, 6v6... Smoggin... The Smoggin enjoyers are... They're just having to figure it out on their own, man. They're just having to figure it out. Which is a shame, because 6v6 is my preferred as well, but it ain't easy. The main reason why UBs weren't in Gen 9... oh, sure. Can you imagine UBs with, Terra? Yo, you're right, dude. They did vote to keep it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't begrudge them that. I think that was the correct decision as far as, like, keep what makes Gen 9 unique. We want to have 6v6 with Terra. That's totally fair. I'm saying, like, it is the cause of all of these Pokemon having to get banned out of OU because Terra makes them broken, is what I'm... But, I mean, I understand probably your point is, like, any Pokemon... Pretty much any Pokemon could Dynamax at the right time or Gigantamax at the right time and, like, be unstoppable. So, yeah, I mean, I can see your point, actually. Not every Pokemon is busted with Terra, but probably even more... It was even more powerful on more Pokemon to D-Max or G-Max, right? Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Terra's kind of broken, though. Terra is kind of broken, though. Max Airstream? Okay. Yeah, dude. All right. Yeah, you know, right. All right. Max Airstream, didn't that give your side, like, speed boost for 3 turns? Or was it just that it was just a regular boost? Oh, sure. And then doubles it boosts your... Right. So it's Tailwind with an attack. And the attack is... insanely strong. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fucking insane. Yeah, that's pretty fucking insane, you know? I mean, I can see it being way more busted in doubles than in singles. But it is pretty busted even in singles, yes. Yeah. Because you're nuking something, and now they can't check you. Like, you decided Dynamax first, and you get your Max Airstream first. So now they can't check you before you nuke. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, that's totally fair. If you put a Gen 8 OU team with an RU team with DMX available, you wouldn't be surprised if the RU team wins. That'd be a fun experiment, actually. That would be a fun experiment. But yeah, I think, yeah. The fact that it was available to every single Pokemon, just like Terra, but it was a massive boost to durability, and it could be applied to any Pokemon. And it didn't require an item or anything. And the moves that you gained access to with DMAX were also super busted. Like the whole, yeah, okay, so I guess I'm kind of talking through it, like trying to like understand it. Yeah, I could see it being like, okay, the whole metagame would be just predicated on who uses their Dynamax better at the right time. You win. You win. You Dynamaxed better, you won. Which, yeah, that completely dumbs down the game and, yeah, makes it lame. Imagine 1 point Whimsicott with a eject button was meta because you could remove their DMAX. Oh, by Switcheroo? Switcheroo, isn't that the move that switches items, though? Or does that switch them out? Aren't DMAX Pokemon immune to being switched out forcefully? Huh. Hey, Mr. Toad the Gamer! Rock Tomb, that was courtesy of Two Kids in a Code. He advised me that I should Rock Tomb with Mankey, because I'm never gonna have a better opportunity to teach something Rock Tomb than this Mankey right here, right now. And he's absolutely right. So, yeah, we're Rock Tomb and Mankey. Eject button. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, so you give them the eject button. That's hilarious that was meta. Yeah. And then you force the DMX out that way. I wonder if there's still like a side meta for DMX. I'm sure no one plays that. But I'm curious what that would look like. It'd probably look like shit. Probably be like the worst meta ever, huh? I don't know. AG, anything goes, is pretty bad. Most of the time, right? You got Mega Rayquaza and Double Team and shit. What? Don't sneak up on me! Okay, buddy. Chill out. Gen 8 was the worst competitive gen. Is that true? I mean, maybe. Right? But what about once they banned DMAX? I wonder what VGC was like in Gen 8. If that was problematic or not. I don't want to get staticked. Yeah, I don't know enough to say what was worst. You know, I know enough to parrot what YouTubers have said, so I don't know anything, but yeah, once they started, I mean, Z-moves, Megas were the, well, really weather abilities were the first step towards, like, yeah, when they started allowing normal-ass Pokemon, oh shit, of course it has soundproof. Once they started allowing normal Pokemon to change the weather by existing, that's when shit started getting real crazy. Compared to what I'm used to, you know? And that was nothing compared to, you know, all the gimmicks that have come since. Megas, Z-moves, D-Max, and now Terra. But, yeah, when they power crept to let normal-ass Pokemon have legendary-ass abilities, that was a sign of things to come. You know? Gen 7 is peak VGC. Interesting. So you're an Incineroar enjoyer, is what you're saying. Did he have Intimidate in Gen 7? Yeah, surely he did, right? That wasn't, like, locked to anything. He got it in late Gen 7. Okay, so you had a good couple years before Incineroar started running the show, right? Any Incineroar enjoyers in the chat? I kind of like Incineroar, but that's because I don't play VGC. See? I'm not a VGC guy, so I'm like, yeah, Incineroar's a cool guy. He's fun in Smash. And everyone else is like suffering through war flashbacks. Yeah. It didn't have parting shot back then? Oh, sure. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, this guy definitely looks like a bug guy. He's bugging out. You need to go through this cave to get to Cerulean City. You'd think they would have figured out how to scale the mountain instead of going through it, but... Hey, maybe it's dangerous up there, you know? Yeah, you turn in Incineroar, you get your Intimidate off. Switch right on out. Yeah, I don't know. Gen 7. Gen 7's a weird one for me. Of all the generations, and of all the Pokemon games I've played, I would say Gen 7 and ironically Gen 5 are the two generations where I have the least attachment to. And I'm not saying they're bad or the worst or anything, but me personally, like when I played them and how I played them, I just don't have much attachment to Sun, Moon, or the Black and White games. I know the Black and White games are very good, and I think Sun, Moon games are underrated a little bit. The pacing is trash, obviously, but I think they're still underrated. But yeah, I just don't, I don't know. I think a part of it is like I wasn't playing those games with anyone else. Like, I didn't know anyone who was really into the games at the same time as me. And so it was like just a very solitary experience. I wasn't like going online and battling or anything like that. So the Pokemon games just, if you're only experiencing them, for me, actually, I should just say for me, if I'm experiencing the Pokemon games on my own, they're not that interesting. I mean, they're just not that interesting to play through. They're not that memorable. Or haven't been, to me, anyway. How many Vine Whips do I get? How do I only have 10 Vine Whip PP? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Yeah, like, I think Pokemon at the core of it, ever since the very beginning, it's an experience that's meant to be shared. And if you're playing Pokemon by yourself, you're just not playing it correctly. I mean, you're not playing it how it's really meant to be played. Hi, I'm excavating for fossils here under Mount Moon. Sometimes Brock of Pewter Gym lends me a hand. Brock should have fossils in his official gym party. I will die on that hill. Don't at me. How is the guy that trains rock Pokemon and has the fossil museum in his town and digs for fossils in his free time? How is he not using a fossil on his team? I don't know. Somebody make it make sense for me. You better get to sleep now, Doc. Yep. It's 9:30. It's time for Doc to hit the hay. Thanks for tuning in for a little bit. Wow, it's way bigger in here than I thought. Diamond at an 80 stream streak? Holy shit, big boy. Doc hit over 100, I think. So, Doc still has the record, I guess. The Steeler stream record. Today I was watching, well, I've been watching this video over the past few days, like, while I'm working. But I finally finished Jimothy Cool's 5-hour video of Gen 3 OU facts. Mwah. Chef's kiss, bro. I mean, he talked about Miltank, you know. The man talked about all the fighting types. Well, he didn't really talk about Breloom, actually, but, you know. Talked about how good Weezing is in OU, which, it's like, it's got a niche, you know. Just the beauty of Gen 3 OU. It will never be topped as a metagame. It's just impossible. Okay, we all just have to accept that Gen 3 OU They're never making another one. It's like the melee. It's been said before, but I'll say it again. It's the melee of Pokemon, you know? Indisputable fact there. Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Hello, sir. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. You're a Gen 4 believer? I think that's fair. I think it's fair to like Gen 4. Gen 4 is pretty good. I remember back in the day, everyone was like, dude, Gen 4 is... I mean, Garchomp is so busted, and then Salamence is so busted, and Dragons are so busted. I think nowadays a lot of people would be happy to go back to like a Gen 4 style metagame. A Gen 4 power level, you know? I don't know. Gen 4 is the brawl of Pokemon, is that what you're saying? I don't know about that, dude. Gen 4... I think Gen 4 has a brawl beat. As someone who played a lot of brawl and got pretty good at it back in the day, I think Gen 2 is brawl, actually. I think Gen 2 is brawl. You just have to have you have to be a certain kind of person and have a certain kind of mentality to enjoy those. And it's a pretty similar thing. Yeah, Gen 3 is melee. Gen 2 is brawl. I know it's not chronologically the same, but Gen 2 is definitely brawl. And Gen 1 is definitely Smash 64. They're both jank as fuck. You know, I think we're putting the pieces here together. Gen 4 is Project M, actually. Gen 4 is PM. For sure, Gen 4 is PM. It's like Melee Plus. They're like, okay, we went a little too ham on the tweaking melee shit, and now it's a little too crazy, but they still cooked. They still cooked, but it was a little bit burnt. Never played Smash 4 though. What would Smash 4 be? Oh god. What would Smash 4 be? Gen 2 is like the alpha build of Melee. Maybe it is that. Oh man. Smash 4. I don't even know. Dude, I played that game and I don't even know what I think of Smash 4. To this day, I really don't know what I think of Smash 4. I really don't. Still don't. I mean, it was good, it was bad, it was something. It sure was something. Champions could be ultimate. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that. They brought everything together, you know. Smash 4 mid. Yeah, I never want to go back to that. Like, for all the bitching about Ultimate, like, Ultimate is way better than Smash 4, in my opinion. Some people might disagree. I still play Ultimate to this day. I just play doubles, generally, when my buddies come over for Mario Party, but, you know, I still play it to this day, and it's still fun to pick up and play. Smash 4, man. Smash 4 is a weird in-between of, like, Brawl and Ultimate. Obviously, it came in between those games, but it really does feel like they were trying to have the combo game of Ultimate with the speed of Brawl. And, like, how the fuck is that supposed to work? You know? And Rage was stupid, absolutely. You play your Pichu main... You main Pichu? Godspeed to you, bro. You know what? Tip my hat to you. What they did to Pichu was criminal. It was never busted. It was never a problem. People just weren't good at the game yet. And they were like, oh wait, we forgot. This is supposed to be a joke character. My bad. And then they buried Pichu's ass, dude. They buried him. Do I get rid of Para? Nah, I'm not gonna get rid of Para. Not yet, anyway. Very sad. Very sad what they did to that guy. They took Pichu behind the shed and fed it a Thunderstone and said, "You're still top tier, but you have to evolve to do it." Oh, come on. You put me to sleep with Effect Spore? What kind of bullshit is Effect Spore, anyway? I mean, what the hell? Like, seriously, being put to sleep for contacting something is so insanely stupid. At least it's only like a 8% chance or whatever, but it's so stupid. Pichu with Pyramithra on the side? Okay, so you're a Pyramithra main, but you play Pichu more, is what you're saying. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You probably don't go to tournaments, right? So it doesn't really matter what your, main is. It's just whoever you play the most and feel most comfortable with. Which is what a main is, but anyway. Pyramithra, man. Anybody can do it. We, Team Rocket, are Pokemon gangsters. We strike fear with our strength. The Golden Sun protagonists. I have a friend who... Golden Sun is their favorite game of all time. And, yeah, they won't play Smash Bros. Because they keep assist trophying Isaac. I'm like, man, you gotta give the dream up at some point, dog. it's just not gonna happen. Let's get rid of Growl. Golden Sun is your favorite series? Really? There's only like 2 Golden Sun games, right? You bounce from so many... I think a lot of people bounced around a little bit. Oh, we got Sleep Powder? Oh, hell yeah! I'm afraid to get rid of Tackle because I have so few Vine Whips. Do we get rid of Poison Powder? It stacks well with Leech Seed, though, is the thing. Maybe I do get rid of Tackle. I'll do it. I can also teach Bullet Seed, I guess. It's not like Bullet Seed is any good. Not yet. Oh, Golden Sun's your favorite game. It's not really your favorite series because it's not much of a series. Yeah, I get it. Nah, I see what you're spitting. Donkin, your favorite franchise is Kirby, huh? I respect that. Mewtwo, Falco, and Pikachu. That's an interesting combo. You like combo characters, don't you, Atomic Punk? Mewtwo, Falco, and Pikachu. You like comboing people? I mean, who doesn't combo people in... yeah, to be fair, who doesn't combo their opponent in Smash Ultimate? I don't know. Little Mac? Kinda. I mean, it feels like... I mean, he does have true combos, but it doesn't feel like a combo. You know what I'm saying? A little janky. Maybe I should have woken up my sleeping Pokemon here. Kirby to you is like Mario for others? Like, you'll just play all the Kirby games? They have Kirby Air Riders, then? Diamond, you only play Norms. You know, Quell was a Sona main back in the day. Like, that was... Quell's main support was Sona. And he insisted that he could carry with Sona. And he was all about Sona. And then they released that other musical champion who's just better Sona. Quell was not happy about that. It was like how Wigglytuff is outclassed by Clefable. Like, Quell's favorite is always outclassed by something, it feels like. Yeah. Darn it all, my associates won't stand for this. Sorry, associates. Seraphine, that's the one. Yeah, all my Sona homies hate Seraphine. Yeah. Do I need to heal? Maybe I sleep this, and then I wake up my other guy without using the awakening. Is that risky? Is that dumb? It might be. I probably should have leech seeded too. Sona, you would never play Sona. She's just like a click character, right? Like, it's just like, I activated this thing, I have an AoE around me. I need to touch you, and then we're good, kind of thing. She seems kind of boring. I never was interested in playing her at all. All right, we woke up. Yeah, like, she doesn't target anyone. She just, like, presses a button. And then her ult is really good. Or was, anyway. I don't know if it's still meta or anything. You're brain dead, Sona's brain dead, so win-win, right? Honestly, that's fair. You know, respect for being honest with yourself, dude. I like being brain dead. I play Lily in Street Fighter 6, okay? I appreciate the simplicity, you know? Seraphine's ult is just a better Sona ult. That's so sad. It's like they wanted to rework Sona and was like, actually, we'll make more money by just creating a new character, so we're going to do that. And everyone clapped. And nobody in the conference room asked, what about Sona? You know? Did you come to explore the cave too? I did, actually. And get through the cave. Short skid. Youngster Josh. The Ratata. Ratata. Ratata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Oh, we're gonna chop this right in the throat. Jesus. And then a ratata-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Do you guys say ratata or ratata? Or what's the other way people say it? I say ratata. Some people put the emphasis on the last syllable. They go ratata. Something like that. Whenever you guys say ratata, I'm pretty sure it's ratata, right? Who watched the Pokemon anime most recently and can remember? Losing stinks, it's so uncool! I came all the way down here to show off to girls. In a cave? Are you fucking... What are we doing here? Are we flashing them? I mean, you gotta use flash in some of these caves. What are we doing down here? In a cave? Maybe you're trying to impress them, like, look how tough I am hanging out in a cave by myself. Yeah, maybe that's what he means. Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na. Okay. Well, heal Mankey. There's a girl near. Yeah, so it's not like there's no girls, but... It's a weird way to flex. He is a child, though. So he ain't thinking clearly. Clearly, he ain't thinking. What's more accurate? He ain't thinking clearly, or clearly he ain't thinking? What do you guys think? How about we start our first prediction of the stream for our next encounter, guys, huh? I've got one for y'all. Atomic says both. Yep, that's what I thought. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. I am. They're both accurate, Donkin, I'll say that. One is meaner than the other, though. Clearly you're not thinking is more rude than you're not thinking clearly. You're not thinking clearly suggests you're still thinking, but you missed something. Clearly you're not thinking suggests you're not thinking at all. So yeah, I guess it's not exactly the same. I mean, yeah, you're right. Excuse me. Okay, guys. Let's set up this prediction here. We're looking for Sandshrew, guys. We're looking for Sandshrew, and I think we're evolving Bulbapedia here. It's going to become Ivypedia. This fight is usually where my Squirtle evolves as well. I do remember this. I'm like, the first rock guy in Mount Moon is usually, I'm level 16. My starter's going to be ready to go by the time I beat up Marcos. Wow, shocked again. There it is. Do we evolve it, guys? What do you guys think? Do I press B? What should I do? What should I do? prediction here on stream. Let's see here. It's funny he says shocked because he's a ground type guy. You know what? That is funny. That's really funny. Yeah, he can't be shocked. Hey, Ivysaur. Okay, guys. So here's what we're going to start doing now that we've evolved Bulbasaur into Ivysaur. We're just going to start down throwing and up airing. Down throw, up air. And then once they fall out of the down throw, up air percent, we're going to start up throw, up airing. Hopefully we got a platform above us. We can then combo into another up air. And after that, we might even be able to combo into a Vine Whip, which we do have as well. We do know Vine Whip. And we should be able to KO at 50 off of that shit. Pre-patch, anyway. I do like Bulbasaur, or Ivysaur a lot, actually. And that's definitely a Smash Bros. Thing. Like, I've come around to Ivysaur, and I think it's a pretty good design. I don't like how ugly Venusaur is. I don't get why Venusaur's so damn ugly. But I'm a fan of Ivysaur. I think it's a perfect blend of, like, cute while not being a baby. It's a great second stage. And that sprite looks good, too. I mean, that's a good-looking Ivysaur there. Okay. So, setting up this prediction for you guys. We should get through this second floor of Mount Moon in like 15 minutes. So, and I decided I'm not going to buy the Magikarp for a variety of reasons that won't interest you guys that much, but I'm just saying we're not buying the Magikarp. I really did think about it. I decided against it. So we got 35% Rattata, 35% Spearow, 25% Sandshrew, which is what we really want. And 5% Mankey. Actually, do I have a level 12 Pokemon? I have the bat, I guess. I do have the bat at level 12. Or level 11, I guess. Yeah, it's level 11. I think I could repel strat and increase the odds of Sandshrew and decrease the Rattata and Spearow odds. Uh-oh. You guys, he's doing math once again. Oh boy, here it comes. Yeah, I'm doing it. Alright, hold on. I think it'd be an even 5% split for those 4 Pokemon if we repel at level 12, but let's confirm real quick. Repelling at level 12. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's way worse odds. Holy shit. Psych. Yeah, never mind. Alright, we're gonna do straight up odds, actually. Sandshrew is much better odds that way. Alright, 15 minutes, guys. I'll give you guys 15 minutes to gamble. Get your gambas in. Get your gambas in. I got the prediction on screen right there down below. What do you guys think? Are we going to get a... Can we replace Jolene? Maybe. I would love to replace Jolene. Do we get another Spearow? If we get another Spearow, then we for sure trade the worst Spearow for Farfetch'd. So there's that. I mean, we do have the option of basically getting a Farfetch'd. So we either upgrade the rat, we either get a Farfetch'd for sure, we get a Sandshrew, which I would love. I do want Sandshrew. It lets me dupe out future routes, and ground types are cool. Or we get another Mankey, which honestly is the least fun option. This Mankey is very good, IV-wise. It doesn't have an ideal nature, but its stats are super good otherwise. And Mankey is the least likely. So I'm happy with where we're at, with our odds and our options here. I don't know. I'm thinking we're going to get Ducks. I think I'm going to bet on Spearow myself, actually. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to... Whoever just bet on Spearow, I'll go in on Spearow with you. And knowing that, we're definitely going to get Rattata, actually. So just keep that in mind. Because I'm voting on Spearow, it's now going to be a Rattata. So just keep that in mind, guys. You voted for Ducks? Hell yeah, JD. Donkin, I do want to evolve it into an Annihilate. I do want to transfer everything forward. I think that'd be cool to send it forward. It's not the exact same Pokemon, guys. The curse of knowledge is something. It's real. And understanding what I do about Pokemon data and all that, I will say it kind of ruined the illusion of transferring Pokemon for me. Because it's not really the same Pokemon when you send it forward. For a variety of reasons, and it depends on the generation, but there's always data lost or changed when you transfer forward. And so it's not really the exact same Pokemon as you and I would understand it, in my opinion. But it's a good facsimile, is what I'll say. And I definitely still like transferring forward, but, you know, for example, anything you catch in Gen 3, Gen 4, they have a Met location, right? So, like, and Met location is very important to me because that's a pretty unique thing about each Pokemon as you catch them, especially in a Nuzlocke. You know, this Pidgey was met on Route 1 in LeafGreen. As soon as I transfer that forward, that data is lost forever. And you can't tell where it was originally caught in its base game. Same thing for Gen 4 Pokemon, so, you know, it's a minor thing, but, you know, I think it's a shame that something about your Pokemon gets lost permanently, and changes it. Can I see that water puddle in the wall? Yeah. What about that water puddle in the wall? He astonished me, LOL. Oh, I gotta change Bulbasaur into an Ivysaur. That's a little teenager now, is what Bulbasaur is. Ooh, I don't know if I like that Ivysaur picture, but we're gonna have to deal. We will deal. It has the tile set error. I saw a water puddle earlier. I know there's a few, so I'm not sure exactly where it is. Okay, this guy has the Rattata Sandshrew. On the previous floor? Oh, I'm not going back for that. Definitely not going back. That's good to know, though. For sure. Sir, turn it and look at me. Yeah. Little kids shouldn't be messing around with grown-ups. You know what, Team Rocket Grunt? You're absolutely right. I don't know why you started our conversation with that. It could be bad news. It totally could be bad news, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt guy. You know what? This guy's not a bad guy at all. He is not a bad guy at all. I've seen worse. I've seen much, much worse than this Team Rocket Grunt right here. This guy's a good guy. He's a family man, you know? He's got morals, damn it. I'm a fan of this Team Rocket Grunt guy. That's crazy dialogue to put in the game, bro. Like, I mean, that's crazy dialogue. Alright, we leveled up. Donkey Kong getting girthier by the second. I think I'm gonna just stay in. Chop this too. Woo! Nice crit. Honky dong, dude. Oh yeah, he conking. Is scratch enough? Probably not. I'm gonna cry. Yeah. You guys got about 10 minutes to get your channel points in and predict. Who are we getting? What are we getting? Who are we getting? What are we getting? Yeah, I can rock tomb you, I guess. Alright, we got another guy down here somewhere. Paris. I'm glad I have Pidgey instead of Spearow, or in addition to, because Gust does not make contact, and I am not trying to get put to sleep by a dead Paris, bro. I really have to wrap my mind around getting used to abilities again, because it's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've had to worry about abilities in a Nuzlocke. I'm all Gen 1 and Gen 2 brained. And ZA brained, actually. But yeah, speaking of ZA, I have decided I'm not going to get the DLC until there's a complete edition on cart. The new megas, I'm not opposed to the new megas. I think a few of them are pretty cool, but it's not enough to convince me to spend, what, 30 bucks? Is the ZA DLC 30 bucks now? 20 is like, alright, you know, 30? Is it really 30 bucks? Did I just pull that out of my ass? Hold on. Hold on. Let me, let's see here. What's the Nintendo store say? 30 bucks? That's wild, dude. You know, it's not that long ago. I guess it was like 10 years ago, actually. Yeah, I mean, 10 years is a long time, but, you know, 10, 8, 9, 10 years ago, Pokemon games were 40 bucks. And now the DLC for the Pokemon game is 30 bucks. I know that's like a boomer take, probably, but, that's, you know, and this DLC is not, like, super expansive. It's not like you're getting a whole new game expansion with it, right? You're getting some pretty cool shiny hunting techniques. That's cool. I get that. I mean, that's pretty neat for the people who want a shiny hunt. Which I kind of do want a shiny hunt, but not that much. I'm not trying to spend 30 bucks to shiny hunt in a game where I can't send those Pokemon to any other games, apparently. You know? Actually, that's a big deal for me too. Like, what I catch can't go back to Scarlet Violet or anything else. Unlike all the other Switch games, that's a big fucking bummer for me. You see, you did 12 damage with that quick attack. Alright, Rattata, you need to take it easy, boy. How about we go... How about we go Donkey Kong? Michael did 8. Alright, we're good. Rock Tomb? Dude, this Donkey Kong is crazy, bro. He hasn't missed a single Rock Tomb. And now that I've said that, he'll definitely miss the next one. But I'm impressed so far. Fury Swipes. Please don't learn Fury Swipes. Hell no. Alright. Now I'm mad. Okay, Grunt. Sorry, buddy. You made me mad. Team Rocket will blacklist you. From what? Like, it's not like I'm trying to get into Team Rocket. What the fuck are you talking about? Alright, we gotta pick our fossil, by the way. Guys, what's the correct fossil to pick? Remember, this is Gen 3. Actually, this is kind of a big deal, actually. We should talk about this. What's the correct fossil? In Gen 1, we took Omanite, and it was on a whim. I did not really care what fossil I took, but Omanite was definitely the correct decision. Omanite carried me through Petite Cup so hard in Stadium 1. Omanite is absolutely busted in Petite Cup. How does Omanite have a 100 special stat, if I remember correctly? Like, that shit... Or, I think it's 100 defense and 80 special. Yeah. Which is insane for an unevolved Pokemon. But there's no Petite Cup in Gen 3. You know, I think they both get Swift Swim, right? Kabutops get Swift Swim. Omastar gets Swift Swim. So there's that. Hey, Brayden. What's up, dog? You haunting me right now? I'm spooked. You wouldn't recommend either of them in the Battle Frontier? Yeah, I mean, I think they're both Swift Swim. Kabutops just does get Swords Dance. You know, with rain and swords. I mean, I don't know. Kabutops can do Flail, I guess. And it's immune to Sandstorm. Let's see. Kabutops gets Knockoff. That's fun. That's decent. They both get Rapid Spin, but neither of them are good Rapid Spinners. Not that that matters in Battle Frontier. Omastar gets Spikes. That's not that good in Battle Frontier. Maybe I should think about it from a breeding standpoint. Like, if we get one or the other, who could maybe breed down something that's good? You know? I don't know. What do you guys think? Donkin says it doesn't matter. They're not very good either way. Which I think is fair. I think Omastar is a little better, though. Because it's a special attacker, so its stuff is getting boosted in the rain. Also, you guys have, what, like 2 minutes left to predict? Kabutops is a free Swords Dance and breeding, so I don't have to use my Frontier points. That's not a big deal, though. I think I might pick Omastar again. No, I think I might pick Kabutops, actually. Just because we already picked Omastar, actually. I think that's just going to be what it is. Oh, hey, Molly. Kabutops OP. All right, decision made. We're going with Kabutops. I'm glad we're on the same page. Kabutops it is. I'm kind of defaulting to Kabutops. But Maulers is all about the Kabutops, which is good. You know, I like confidence. You know, Donkin and I, we didn't really care. We just weren't sure that it mattered. But I'll take your word for it. Kabutops it is. Also, what's up, Maulers? How we doing, huh? Hey, stop! I found these fossils. They're both mine. Nerd. I mean, he is literally a nerd. Super nerd, Miguel. Yeah. Actually, that character. The Super Nerd sprite reminds me a lot of my buddy's kid. They could definitely cosplay as a Gen 3 Super Nerd. Like, that would be a perfect costume. The only fossil I need is her. Oh, actually, that's a good point. That's a super good point. I actually am going to revive the Aerodactyl anyway, so it really doesn't matter what I pick here, right? Yeah, that's actually the perfect point. You're right. You watched all the Game Awards, but Expedition 33 went on. You know, I've heard so many good things about that game. I am tempted to try it out, too. Was there anything else interesting about Game Awards? Did Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green win anything today? I hope so. This is a pretty good game, I think. I would think it would win something. Expedition 33 won 33 awards. Holy shit. They didn't, right? But that's the joke. That's how good it is. Oh, please don't have that ability that... Yeah. What's it called? Liquid Ooze? I think this thing could have had Liquid Ooze. Evanescence with it? Oh, well, I can't believe I missed that. Evanescence came back out of the woodwork? I love that. I love that for them. The Expedition 33 won everything. Fair enough. From what I know about Evanescence, though, isn't it like they've changed they've changed their lineup like so many times that it's like just the lead singer is the only member left from like the originals, from like the original lineup. That's what I understand, I guess. Bonanza won Best Family Game. That makes sense. There's a new Mega Man? Really? They teased a new Mega Man? What is it? Mega Man Legends, dude? Now, if it's Mega Man Legends, I never played it, but I watched you guys, Brayden and Adam, you buddies, play that game, and that game looked fun. Mario Movie 2? Oh, they had a Mario Movie trailer? Of course. You wanted Bonanza to win Game of the Year? Oh, okay, actually, legit question. Did Hades 2 win anything? Because I'm a big Hades 2 fan. Surely Hades 2 won something for, like, sexiest characters, or best voice acting, or sexiest voice acting, or something like that, right? Okay, Hades 2 did win something. Probably sexiest characters. Yeah, yeah. I mean, have you guys seen Dionysus? Holy shit. My boy is packing schmeat. Dude, can I fucking hit a Fury attack on this guy? I'm switching. Oh, what's his YouTube link, Brandon? Are you trying to rickroll me? Oh, please don't play audio automatically. Mega Man Dual Override? Oh, okay. Is it? That does not sound like a platformer, right? Usually them platformers, they end with a number. Let me see. I'm looking through the trailer here. It's in 3D. Oh, it is a side-scroller. Okay. It's pretty zoomed out, which is good. Cool. Seems like a Sonic Mania kind of situation. They're like, all right, guys, we'll give you the core character that we have doing the stuff that you know him to do. Finally. Yeah, it's old school, just like Mania. That's cool. I wonder why they call it Dual Override. Does that mean that Zero is going to be in it? Because 2, right? 2 characters? Am I crazy for thinking that, guys? Mega Man Dual Override? That'd be cool. Right? Alright, I know I'm running out of Vine Whips, but this is the last trainer, so we'll be okay. Yeah. GG. Alright, guys. Yeah, like we said, for Nuzlocke purposes, we definitely are going to revive Aerodactyl. Definitely. But, yeah, Bulbasaur is now Ivypedia. We'll each take a fossil. No being greedy. Only because I beat your ass, dude. Now you're like, okay, fine. I'll still keep one, though. Fair enough. I'm not trying to rob you or anything. Let me put Pebble in the front. You prefer the X series? X series is pretty cool, right? Helix Fossil, that's Omanite. Consult the Helix Fossil. Yeah, hope the Aerodactyl gets a good nature. Or we can breed it. We'll get the Dome Fossil, though. Kabuto is very cute. I'll say that. You guys heard about this Kabuto King? Y'all know anything about Kabuto King? Which is I mean, this whole thing, honestly, I don't like what's going on with Kabuto King over there. So there's this person that goes by Kabuto King, who I guess their favorite Pokemon is Kabuto. Okay? And their mission has become to buy every first edition Kabuto from the original Fossil set, or as many of those first editions as they can. And so, because they've bought so many of this one card, the price now of buying a first edition Jungle Kabuto has jumped from like $5 to $45. It feels like a monopoly, like cornering the market situation. That's just supply and demand, but it's so insane. And It reminds me of me and my quest to collect every Squirtle card, but my goal was to collect one of each card. First edition, normal edition, reverse holo, or whatever, like every variant. And I did pretty good. I don't have every single thing, but I have a lot of them. And I did see, yeah, that Kabuto King auctioned a autographed Kabuto card for like $50,000 and donated it to like a children's hospital or something, which is cool. My theory is that the only reason Kabuto King did this donation thing, this charity thing, is because they're getting heat for basically creating a monopoly on a trading card. And what I don't like about this is that now other people, surely other people or investment funds or whatever, are going to start doing the exact same thing. They will just buy up all of the stock of whatever random shitty card. Forgive me, Kabuto, but I mean, it's just a common card. And it's just, it grosses me out, honestly. It worries me so much. Because I would be so pissed if someone did that with a Squirtle card. And I was like, I would like to have a copy of this, but someone is going to monopolize it. And I've heard that there are sellers now that are like refusing to sell Kabuto cards to this person, which I think is a good thing. And I hate to be like that, to be like, actually, no, you can't buy what you want to buy. But like, seriously, dude, it is a problem to... I mean, I don't like that they're treating all of these, like, our hobbies like they're commodities. Like, you know, I would love to buy a copy of Pokemon Box for GameCube just for funsies. It's just a shitty storage app, basically. But that shit costs like $2,000 now. Because there's not many of them, and the people that do have them, they don't even play Pokemon, probably. They're just collecting shit to hoard and invest in. And like, my hobby isn't a fucking investment vehicle, dude. Come on. I don't buy these games to hoard them and sell them off. I buy them, all of them. I have every single one as I look at them. Except for Pokemon Box. I have them because I love them and I want to play them, you know? And it just makes me sad, dude. They're like dragons, yeah. Just hoarding gold, you know? God, dude. It makes me sad. But what can you do? You know? Capitalism. Am I right, guys? Anyway, I'm deciding if I'm going to teach Mega Punch to this Donkey Kong or not. There's a chance there's a chance that we get a better Mankey, but not a great chance. I think we're going to teach this guy Mega Punch and maybe save the Mega Kick TM. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Mega Punch. A punch of roaring ferocity, packed with destructive power. When the chips are down, Mega Punch is the ultimate attack. You are so far off from being correct, bro, but sure. Alright, yeah, teach it. This move can only be learned once. This is the worst. This might be the worst thing about Gen 3, by the way. Is that these are not fucking reusable tutors. Like, I would like a lot of my Pokemon to know Substitute, but you better restart the game or cheat or whatever if you want to teach everything Substitute. Alright, so this is the only thing on my team that can punch, which makes sense. Got a couple birds, got a couple quadrupeds, and then I got, you know, this guy don't even have hands. He has drills for hands. So Donkey Kong can Mega Punch. You know, wind up that punch. And then when he releases it, sometimes it's got armor on it. God, I love playing Donkey Kong in Smash Ultimate. Anyway, don't forget the single-use explosion. Yeah. Alright, we'll get rid of Scratch. I mean, I'm not trying to Leer or anything, right? I'll get rid of Leer. Alright, so we can Mega Punch with Donkey Kong. Mega Kick doesn't make as much sense, you know? Donkey Kong back air does not strike me like a Mega Kick. It's more like a low kick. Rolling kick? I don't know. You should go before you're seen by the misguided fool who trains only his silly kicking over there. This dialogue is cute. Alright. Alright, guys. Once we jump this ledge, This is the point of no return until later. Guys, this is... I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying, right? This is the point of no return until later. We cannot come back here until later. Yeah, we're going to do it. Because we have to. Yeah, the point of no return for like an hour. Well, maybe like 20 minutes if you're speedrunning, you know? Which I'm not. For me, it'll be the point of no return for like 2 weeks. Because that's how long it'll take me to do Misty and SSN and Surge and Diglett Cave. And yeah, anyway. We made it to Cerulean, everybody! Woo! Alright, the prediction is in. Looks like we have 3 Sandshrew believers. I love that. Nobody wanted me to replace our Rattata, so that's cool. We've got Donkin, Atomic, and Maulers are on Team Sandshrew, which I would love. Hey, Laura, you just missed the prediction for Route 4. But I hope you're doing well. Me and JD are on Team Spearow. Sorry, Team Chiding, because one of these Spearow is definitely getting traded. Back to Kanto. We love Kanto, don't we, chat? I mean, I do. Don't we love Kanto, you guys? All right, let's see. Yeah, yeah, we had a prediction going. I gave it like 15 minutes. I tried to remind you guys, but I get it. You guys are busy. You guys are doing whatever. All right. So, who are we gonna try to catch us with? Clearly, our sleeper, for sure. All right, RNGesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hands. Because I can't do this on my own. It's Team Chiding! Team Spearow. It's me and Orf, which means really it's just Orf getting to name this. Alright, JD. Where are you at, big boy? Congratulations. Enjoy your channel points. That's a hefty channel point dump right there for you, buddy. And for me, actually. I guess we're splitting it, but... Yeah. Alright, what do you want to name this guy? Chiding? I bet you this one is going to be worse than the one we already have. I feel like. Okay, let's do the math here. Which one do we think is going to get traded over for the Farfetch'd? I did not get the DLC, by the way, Laura. I don't think I'm going to get it. It seems like it's mainly just shiny hunting, which is cool, but is it $30 worth of shiny hunting when you can't trade those, when you can't transfer those Pokemon to anything else that exists right now? You know, I'm going to have to put a stop on that. The current Spearow is a neutral nature, and all of its stats are basically like right in the middle, like 16 to 18. So it's a very average Spearow. Do we think the Spearow is going to be above average or below average? Because we're trading the worst Spearow for the Farfetch'd. So what do we think? You didn't get it either? Yeah. This is WNBA legend Sue Bird. Let's go. Okay, that's a good name. That's a good name. Maybe Sue Bird is built different than the Fear, and we get to keep Sue Bird. Yeah, I can see that. Why not? I'm just gonna spam poison powders until it gets lower. Sue Bird. Isn't that cool that Larry Bird's daughter, like, was also a basketball player? People don't talk about that enough, because they don't respect women's sports, but I think that's really cool. Larry Bird and Sue Bird, that's like a generational dynasty right there. People don't talk about that enough. When's the mono flying playthrough? You're watching it right now, bro. We're slowly getting rid of any non-flying Pokemon. Slowly but surely, they're going away. Sam, say psych right now? Psych, dude, psych. Psych, I'm psyching, I promise. Alright, let's Pokeball. Are we keeping Sue or are we keeping the Fear? We'll see. Oh shit. Sorry, knocked my head off. Now you guys get to see how old I am. With my silver hair. Guys, oh shit, I gotta run something by chat right now. Guys, please. I need your honest opinions, okay? I have a dumb idea. Maybe it's not dumb, though. This is why I need your guys' opinions. No, I'm not gonna shave my head. Nothing about it. No. What my idea, my head shape is really fucked up. That's not a play for me. I mean, look at this. I need my hair. At least as long as I can keep it. I thought about, maybe not on Twitch, but maybe on Twitch. But definitely on YouTube, probably on YouTube. I was thinking about changing my online name slightly. I was thinking about making it Professor Steeler if I make Pokemon videos about like Pokemon stuff. That could be my PokeTuber name. What do you guys think about that? Professor Look, my name is Sam. Professor Samuel Oak. Professor Samuel Steeler. It's cringe. Alright, that's good to know. Yeah. That might be too much, right? I mean, I literally have a lab coat that I got for Halloween one year. Maybe that's, yeah, maybe I'm pushing it, huh? That's too much. It's a little cringe. That's fair, that's fair. That's something I was thinking about. Yeah. It's just cringe enough to be good for like a video series out. Okay, yeah. Is Professor Sammy taken? I don't know, probably. I haven't looked into it at all. It was just an idea in my head. L. Steeler presents Professor Steeler says. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds awful. Alright, thank you guys for bouncing that. For letting me bounce that off, y'all. And immediately shooting it down. That's what I need. That's what chat's good for, you know? It's for completely shutting you down when you need it. Alright, we got a sassy Sue Bird. Ooh, was Sue Bird sassy when she was playing? What's up with that? Maybe. Alright, let's compare the IVs, or approximate the IVs. There's a lot of users who do Professor for Pokemon themed stuff. Okay, yeah, so Maulers, you're saying that it's super overplayed and very reductive and it's just not clever at all. Yeah, that's fair. No, you're right, I think you're right. Yeah. I think it's a little bit more clever for me because my name is actually Sam, like Sammy Oak. But, yeah. Oh, this Spearow has almost a max attack. That's good. What's sassy nature, though? Oh, it makes it slower. Yeah. You don't give me the vibes of a Pokemon professor. I'm someone like Bill. Actually, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll get fused with a Pokemon. I would do that. Why not? I think I know what you're saying, though. I appreciate that. What you're saying is I'm not 60 years old, you know? I'm like the guy that created the PC boxes. Yeah. I like that. Well, okay. This thing has pretty good IVs, but sassy makes it slower. I'm not 60 and not even close, by the way. But yeah, I appreciate that. I'm more like a battler, more like a hip guy. I'm not a professor. What do you mean? I'm not retired, you know? I'm not lecturing in a college setting. I'm lecturing on stream. That's totally different. You know, I'm like an older I don't know, or what's her name? Oh my god, I already forgot her name. Not Canary. ZA, guys. What's the streamer's name? It's like Canary, but not Canary. I never remember this character's name. It is Canary. Alright. Anytime I think of her name, I just think of Raising Cane's and Caniacs. It really throws me off. Which I did eat Raising Cane's before I streamed today. Courtesy of Chelsea suggesting Raising Cane's. And I was like, yes, baby, we could do Raising Cane's. Are you kidding me? We could do Raising Cane's. That shit was dripping. It was good. Yeah, I am more about, did you know this mechanic instead of, do you know about this Pokemon? That's totally what I'm more interested in, too. Yeah. Yeah, every time I thought about Raising Cane's, yeah. I'm just a basic Raising Cane's bitch, you know? I just love me some Raising Cane's. Alright, guys, so this is my favorite part of the game, is where I'm basically locked in here until I either beat Misty or beat the rival. Like, when you get to Cerulean, this is a flaw, in my opinion, with Kanto. You get to this town, and then you're basically trapped by 2 boss fights. So you're not allowed to explore until you beat a boss. Either your rival or... I mean, really it's your rival, but you can fight Misty too. So you're stuck just training here in this patch until you're ready to take on one of the bosses, which the correct answer is definitely the rival. But it's just lame, you know? Speaking of food in Legends EA, what is with modern Pokemon's obsession with donuts and sandwiches and whatever else they're going to think of next? Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just doing it for flavor. They're just doing it for flavor. You know what I mean. Trying to make it more interesting than just, here, concoct this potion or whatever. I'm a fan of the donut thing. I think it's cute. Some of those donuts look fucking good, too. I do like, well, actually, donuts are one of those things that, if it's not a maple donut, I really only care for maple donut or basic glazed donuts. I'm a real basic bitch when it comes to sweets. I like looking at fancy donuts. I don't like eating fancy donuts. Does anyone else feel that way? Probably not, right? I think that's a really weird opinion to have. But that is my opinion. I would rather look at fancy desserts, donuts included, than eat the fancy desserts. So I'm like, geez, that's just gonna be a lot of weird flavors for me. Y'all don't got something with just caramel on it? Like, that's really all I need. I'll just take a caramel, you know. Y'all got caramel? I don't know. I'm not about all the crazy sweets. Don't have much of a sweet tooth, I would say. Glaze is the only way to go. See, Brayden knows what I'm talking about. Brayden loves glaze. Don't you, Brayden? You're a big glaze fan. Like, if someone shows up with some glaze, you're like, please let me take that glaze. I'll eat that glaze, right? Hell yeah. Or blueberry. That's fair too. Blueberry's good. Glaze is great though. Love glazed. It's yummy. Am I Team Rival first or Team Misty first? I usually actually do Misty first. Actually, yes. I think this time I'm going to try to do Rival first. Because I mean, we have Bulbasaur, so I think we're fine for Misty, but I don't really like my team much right now. I would be happy getting a second grass type as a backup. Because my team is a little sus for Misty, outside of Bulbasaur. Imagine if you guys made me play with Charmander starter. We would be in danger. Well, we do have Beedrill actually for Starmie. I guess that's true. But still, Misty scares me. How do I feel about chocolate glazed? I actually like chocolate glazed. I don't usually like chocolate sweets. I'm not a big chocolate guy. There's some things that I actively dislike when they're chocolate flavored. But chocolate glazed, I'm down with that. With what mug moves? I think Beedrill gets Twin Needle at level 20. Please tell me I'm correct. Please, let me look that up. If somehow Beedrill doesn't get Twin Needle till after Misty, I'm immediately boxing this thing. It immediately goes into the trash. Queen Bee is no more, as far as I'm concerned. Let me see here, though. Gen 3, Beedrill. Yes, gets Twin Needle at level 20. Why did you crit me? I'm scared. I'm just gonna switch out. If we're talking chocolate desserts, you gotta use dark. Otherwise, it's too sweet. I think Chelta likes it darker, too. Yeah. Yeah. No, she said heck no. She said I don't know anything about her, which is fair. I don't even know what kind of chocolate she likes. And we've been together almost 5 years. Sheesh, I really fucked up, guys. Well, that's me sleeping on the couch tonight. I can't believe I said that. But see, she knows that I wouldn't do any chocolate, so yeah, she loves me more than I love her, I guess. Shit. I fucked up. Yeah, I'm not about... Yeah, I think I'm kind of with you, though, Matt. Like, thinking about it, I do think I prefer it darker. Because I think sweet chocolate... It's like a weird sweet that I don't really like. I don't like that sweetness. Something about that sweetness doesn't actually taste sweet to me. I don't know. It's like sweetened coffee, but there's still a lot of coffee in it. That's how I feel about it. Like the type of chocolate I like, I'm a basic bitch. I like Snickers. I like Cocoa Puffs. I like chocolate glazed donuts, you know? What kind of chocolate, where does that put me on the chocolate spectrum? You know, Cocoa Puffs, Snickers, chocolate glazed donuts, chocolate Krispy Kreme, you know? Boring. I am a boring basic bitch. I am. When it comes to sweets, hell yeah. Also, Diamond, don't think I didn't fucking catch. Obviously Chelsea doesn't want any dark chocolate. I mean, look at me. She likes caramel, you know what I'm saying? She likes her little latte sweetened up, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. I also don't like coffee, so yeah. And chocolate reminds me of coffee a lot of the time. That's true. Get a lava cake for a chocolate dessert? Lava cake. I think I've had that. I don't know. It was okay, but I wouldn't like pay for it. I wouldn't order it. I wouldn't seek it out. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I think coffee's hella, or sorry, well, coffee too, but I think chocolate's hella overrated. I don't get it. I really don't get chocolate. Except for Cocoa Krispies and Cocoa Puffs, you know. If I need it to be fake chocolate, I think. I mean, give me like the chocolate, the cacao percentage inside of a Cocoa Puff or a Krispy Kreme glazed chocolate. Like, I mean, it's got to be like 2% cacao, right? Of the cocoa nut, not coconut, but you know, cocoa tree. It's got to be like barely any chocolate up in there. It's pretty one note. If I don't like it, there's not much else really. Yeah. Chocolate ice cream is mediocre AF, and you love chocolate. Yeah. I only like the fakest. I think that's what it might be, JD. I think that's what it might be. I want it to have like 2%, dude. And I'm pretty sure if I ever started drinking coffee, that's exactly what my coffee would be like, you know? 2% coffee. Just put like this much coffee in my cup and then like 16 ounces of milk and caramel and swirl that bitch all around. And I'm like, I'm sipping my coffee. I'm starting my day. Got my caffeine. How you getting shit for caffeine with that? But, you know. That's why I drink Coke Zero in the morning, which is also a different kind of problem, you know? Yeah, that's a different kind of issue, I think. That's the kind of shit your mom wanted you to have when you started drinking coffee. It was like these, basically these, what would it be, like shakes? Like a sweet shake. I will, dude, my mom put me on to Smoothie King, though. Any of you guys have a Smoothie King, like, where you live or near you? I did not know shit about Smoothie King until my mom came and visited and we went to Smoothie King. Smoothie King got it going on. Now that's, yes, that, I've started, like, before I would be like, I feel like a little sweet treat. Ice cream is my default. I'm thinking, I might go to Smoothie King. I've been getting that banana boat. Y'all know about banana boat? It's got banana in it. And vanilla. And that's it. I am a basic motherfucking bitch, but it is good, dude. I promise you. It is good. I gotta try more of their drinks, though. More of their smoothies. There was one I wanted to try out. It did have like a caramel swirl in it. Something like that. Chocolate angel cake or the sour fruity one? Ooh, sour fruity, huh? Oh, okay. I kind of like sour fruity stuff sometimes. Not all the time. Not even most of the time, but sometimes I do want like a tart thing. Like I kind of like sour fruit rings, that kind of thing. So if the sour fruity shake tastes like a gummy worm, sour gummy worm, I'm in there. I would do that. Now, what the hell is the Daily Warrior? JD, are you starting your day? Is this like fucking 50 grams of protein up in the Daily Warrior? I'm looking this up. Daily Warrior Smoothie King. JD, you are a Daily Warrior, by the way. You wake up every morning, you go to work, you do your job. I mean, you're fighting through things. Let me see. Bananas, peanut butter, dates, blueberries. Oh, we got a lot going on here. Spinach? JD, what does this Daily Warrior taste like? Blueberries? Is it like a thick blueberry, sweet blueberry? That's interesting. Have I had Bahama Bucks? I've never heard of Bahama Bucks. Bahama Bucks. I don't think we have them here in Kansas. Bahama Buck. Shaved ice. Oh, it's been so long since I had shaved ice. That was actually a big thing in Mexico when I'd visit my family down there. Shaved ice was like the ice cream, the sweet to get while you're out about town. Yeah, but we do have shaved ice somewhere in town. Maybe it's not as good as Bahama Bucks, though. Bahama Bucks is just a banger name for a restaurant, I think. JD, it tastes like fruit and peanut butter? Huh. Yeah. Fruit and peanut butter. I like peanut butter. I like most fruit. Oh, Greenie, baby. Green's down here, looking for snuggles. Hold on. Can I get her on camera? Oh my guys, hold on. Look at this. She comes up to me begging. Oh, look at her, guys. She comes up to me begging to get on my lap, begging for love. Especially when she's tired. When it's like midnight and I'm still at my desk, she's like, Daddy, can we go to bed? I'm getting sleepy. And I'm like, yes, little baby, we'll come to bed. Let me get her here. I'll pick her up. She's getting on my lappy. Your cat did the same thing. Aren't cats the best in the world? I mean, this is the best animal ever, dude. She likes it a little bit rough. She do like it a little bit rough. We gotta give her a little bit of that. Yeah, she loves that shit. Alright, let me fix the camera. Yeah, whenever it's bedtime, she'll come up, though. She's very cute. Where's the kitty cam at? I turned it off because the cats don't really hang out behind me much lately. And I just didn't want you guys to end up wasting your channel points and me having to refresh it back to you. They just haven't been on camera much or near me. Your dog lets you know when you've been at your computer too long? I know, dude. It took me a while to realize that's what Green was doing, but it was always like midnight, 1 a.m. I'm still up, and she'll come up and be like, and I'm like, okay, yes, baby, we'll go to bed. We'll go to bed. Good baby. Right now, she's just gotta chill on my lap, though. It's not bedtime yet. We gotta do some grinding. We gotta do some grinding for Rival Steven. Yeah. Donkin, you said our food sounds so unhealthy. Don't forget, guys, Donkin is from Chile, if I remember right. Okay, Donkin is from South America, Chile, Chileno. Yeah, our food is unhealthy as shit, okay? Smoothie King is great because they present themselves as like a this is where you go to get your protein. This is where you go for healthy snacks. And I'm out here basically getting a fucking 32 ounce of not warm, but melted ice cream. And thinking like, yeah, I'm getting my protein for today. Oh, I'm gonna get swole. I'm gonna get my fit in, you know. That's like, nah, dog. You're just inhaling like 2,000 calories and 100 grams of sugar, you know. But hey, You know, that's what advertising is for, you know. 32 ounce? Hell yeah. On Fridays, oh shit, you guys, I think I'm gonna go to Smoothie King tomorrow. On Fridays, they let you upsize your drink for free at Smoothie King. Pro tip from Daddy Steeler to you, Smoothie King on Fridays, they let you upsize that shit for free. And now that I thought about it, you know, I got my canes today. I promised Chelsea, look, we got canes today. I'm not gonna go get canes tomorrow, but I might go get some Smoothie King, though. You know, Smoothie King's different. They got protein in there, so you know it's healthy, see? You know, if you get your protein in, you're good. You're good. So I think I might have to do that. The blueberries are carrying the healthy aspect hard. Yeah, the fact that they actually use real fruit. Guys, they use real fruit. They blend it themselves. No artificial nonsense, you know? Greenie baby, are you leaving? Okay, I think she might leave. Alright, say bye to chat, Green. Green, please, look, yeah, look at camera. Look at camera, know where your camera is. Bye, guys. Big baby. Oh, shit, I love her so much, you guys. She's so sweet to me. She genuinely loves me. And, like, I mean, that's, like, obvious. If you're a pet owner, you're like, yes, my pet genuinely loves me. But I remember reading a thing where they supposedly, like, studied it. I gotta switch out here. And we're like, yeah, the study shows, guys, we did some research. Study shows it seems that pets genuinely do love their owners. And it's like, no shit, why the fuck did we have to do a research study on whether our pets love us or not? Have you ever had a pet? Like, have you ever had them genuinely, like, come up to you and cry to you for attention? Like, I don't know how else you explain that, but genuine love. But it was also assuring to read a study that said, guys, I think, you know, I think my cat really does love me for realsies. It, like, you know, justified what I was already thinking, basically. It reinforced my opinion. Your friend's dog loves you way too much. Oh no, dude. Are they trying to hump you, Diamond? Diamond, tell me, are you okay? Over there, what's going on with your buddy? Hey, Cameron, what's up? Needs more bees? I'm really hoping we don't get a Kakuna on Route 24 or 25. Actually, I don't think I can in LeafGreen. We're hoping for a grass type up there. But we're grinding for the rival, so we're just getting ready. Your dog is absolutely in love with you? I love this so much. He gets so fucking sad when I leave him with other people. Oh, that is so sad. I feel bad for anyone who, like, pet sits, and the pets are just miserable the whole time. It's like, it's not you, pet sitter. There's nothing wrong with you, but, you know, I just miss my human. And I think that's so adorable. Holmes used to tell me that when I would wake up, and when we lived together, when I'd wake up and go to work, like 10 minutes after I'd be gone, Green would start meowing, like, kind of like crying because I was gone. And oh, Chelsea says it's only like 3 minutes. It takes 3 minutes for me going to work for Green to just start, like, kind of meowing, like calling out for me, is what I think it is. And it makes me so happy that she misses me. It's very sweet. You want Bellsprout? You don't like Mega Victory Bell? What's wrong with Mega Victory Bell? Boy is full, you know? He's gushing. Mega Victory Bell is basically just a big plant gusher. Diamond, that's kind of interesting that your friend's pet seems to love you more than your friend? The dog demands your attention despite your friends being right there, and she sleeps with you? Your friend's pet sleeps with you. That's crazy. That's crazy that they love you that much. Right? Mega Victory Bell is just DSL. Now, what do you mean by DSL? You mean like internet? DSL internet? We're not on dial-up anymore, we're on DSL? What are we talking about? Most people's cats like you more than them. Mine are a rare exception. Oh, my cats really love you. Well, Yeah, green really loves me. Yellow doesn't love anyone except Chelsea. Which is cool, you know, it's like we each have a cat. Like, we each have a favorite child, and each child has a favorite parent, and it lines up perfectly. I think that's the ideal. That's what you want to go for. Because, you know, parents got to stop lying. I think every parent has a favorite child. They'll never say it. They'll never admit who it is. But sometimes you can just tell. Mega Victorville would have worked better as Licky Licky. I don't want to see Mega Licky Licky, dude. I don't want to know what else they're going to do with that tongue, bro. I don't need that. I don't think anybody needs Mega Licky Licky. And I'm not even opposed to Lickitung and Licky Licky as Pokemon. But I don't need them to expand on that concept. I think we're good on the tongue-based Pokemon, you know? They're going to make Mega Licky Licky the Wi-Fi Pokemon. Why? Because of the pattern on Licky Licky? I think that's supposed to be like because he rolls. Which I also don't get why they made Licky Licky like... Yeah, he has a tongue, but he also likes to roll around? Lickitung was a mistake? Ooh, it might be. Hear me out, though. What's more of a mistake, though? Lickitung, Jinx, or Mr. Mime? Now, I know what Cameron's going to say. Cameron loves Mr. Mime. But I will say at least one of those three has to go. It should not have happened. Not the Mime. I think Mr. Mime might be the favorite. Mr. Mime says Molly's. All right, yeah, maybe. You know, maybe. I don't know. Ask Ash. Ask Ketchum. Ask Delia Ketchum, right? Mama Ketchum. What does she think of Mr. Mime? Hypno? You're not a Hypno fan? I kind of don't like Hypno either, to be honest. Lickitung blows ass. I think Lickitung licks ass is more up its alley. But, you know. Lickitung is weird. I think it's supposed to be based off some kind of Japanese mythological creature, though. Because otherwise, I don't understand how that concept ever came to be. Hold on. Lickitung can't use lick. Okay, that's just Gen 1. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. Lickitung may be based on lungless salamanders, some of which have projectile tongues, and may secrete... This is all from Bulbapedia. And may secrete a sticky, irritating substance. It could also be based on lizards with long, extending, or projectile tongues like chameleons. Oh, there's a mythical yokai with a single claw on each foot and a giant tongue. Yes, that's what I thought. These beasts are known to lick filth out of bathhouses? That's pretty gross. Lickitung's based on everyone's mother? What do you mean by that, dog? Oh, Jesus. Lickitung does like to lick dirty things, though. That's pretty gnarly. It licks dirty things clean. I mean, that's kind of insane, right? I got tail whip. I'm switching out. I'm not trying to get crit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know, Lickitung's original name was Tongue-Tied. Why am I grinding? Yeah, I was actually just about to look up the rival team. Because I think the rival starter is level 18 at this point. Charmeleon. What am I going to use to beat the Charmeleon? I don't have a water type. I don't have a Geodude. I can outstab him, I guess. Hold on. Rival fight, rival fight, rival fight, rival fight. Here we go. I chose Bulbasaur this time. 17 Pidgeotto, 16 Abra does nothing, 15 Rattata, 18 Charmander, yeah. Charmander is not evolved, actually, apparently. Yeah, that's weird. He doesn't evolve his starter in Cerulean? Oh. I thought it was evolved by now. Okay. Well, maybe we get our Pidgeotto, and then we're good? Yeah, yeah. Maybe we get our Pidgeotto online, and then we're cooking. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we'll do... Nugget Bridge, though? That's a lot. Nugget Bridge is a lot. And it's 11 my time, almost midnight. Well, in an hour it'll be midnight. I don't know if I'll have enough time to do all of that. I'd rather not start and stop it. So maybe we just do Rival. So I guess we're not going to do another prediction today. Yeah. Fair enough. Just beat this man's lizard to death. What you mean by that? Ah, damn it. Dude, this is probably the scariest time to be... The scariest part of the game to grind, because a crit will do over half of your health by like the level 10s here. So, yeah. I try to be very, very careful. I definitely, this was a long time ago, but I definitely lost a Pokemon to grinding in Route 4. And I've been scarred ever since, you know. Scared to death. Then kill the Raticate. Right, we gotta kill the Raticate on the boat. Have to murder the Raticate. It's bedtime, JD? Yeah, so I was thinking about trying to stream a little bit earlier, but it just doesn't... I'm sorry, guys. It just doesn't work out for me, timing-wise. Like, 8 to 9 is the earliest I'd like to stream, because I do want to eat dinner with Chelsea and talk to her and hang out a little bit before I stream, so... Yeah. You started a Nuzlocke in X, and you lost him onto the first gym, Brayden? Well, what? You got Infestationed, right? Infestation is underrated. I think it's a decent move. Infestation's pretty good for early game. Or pretty strong in the early game. However, Brayden, you will also hear people say, how could you lose a Pokemon in X and Y? Those are the easiest Pokemon games ever. Which is a lie. X and Y are not the easiest. That award goes to Gen 1, honestly. But, yeah. I would say the gym leaders in X and Y are typically pretty easy. How did you lose a Mon? I'm curious. Like, what happened? Oh, come on. I couldn't fucking... KO here. How'd I react if there was a battle facility with Wes in there? I'd be pretty stoked about that, but that will literally never happen. I don't know, the Pokemon Colosseum and XD character designs are so far different from anything in the main Pokemon games that I feel like it wouldn't even work. Like, they'd have to redesign them to fit in. It's like asking, like, what if Naruto was a boss in Dragon Ball Z? It was like, it wouldn't really be the same character and it wouldn't look the same. It'd be a weird crossover, it feels like. Gen 1 is so easy. Yeah. Yeah, Gen 1 is by far the easiest. Let's Go are the easiest? I don't know. I mean, that's almost impossible to Nuzlocke just from like a game design standpoint. I think a body... Okay, well, yeah, okay. Man, you're bringing up some old shit there, Mr. Toad the Gamer. Okay, yeah, in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, if you fight the coach trainers, they will fucking murder you. I fought a Geodude who outsped my entire team and flinched my entire team with Rock Slide. Its only move that it knew was Rock Slide, and it completely swept me. Nothing can accidentally kill you in Let's Go. That's fair. Like, if you're not fighting the coach trainers, then... yeah, nothing is actually really that difficult. I was trying to fight everything, and, yeah, don't do that if you want to live. I forget what the Rattatas thing was. Oh, there's also that trainer in Let's Go on Route 8. Yeah, it's on Route 8. The dude is a gambler, archetype, and all he does is, I think, explode on you. I think he either explodes or metronomes. Something like that. It was some bullshit like that. And he's notorious for actually KOing you. And he's not even a special coach trainer. Okay, I think it's Oko moves then. Yeah. I knew he had some kind of gimmick where it's like, he's not going to win, but he will kill you. If you're not prepared with, like, rock types. And Stadium 2, yes. I have the YouTube video where I got attracted for, like, 13 turns in a row. It was, like, shiny odds level of unlucky of flipping tails for fucking 12, 13 turns. Quick Claw Fissure happened, like, 3 runs in a row. Fucking Machamp Quick Claw Fissure, bro. He studied under Bruno. Yeah. Fucking Bruno, man. Can you imagine if he was doing that shit in this game? Quick Claw Fissuring in Fire and LeafGreen. Hey, that'd be interesting, at least. That would be interesting. Oh, jeez. Hey, we finally one-hit KO'd something. Good job, Jolene. You crappy rat. You love the idea that the only way Bruno got in was he just quick claw fissured the right trainers. And they're like, alright, this guy's good, apparently. I mean, I don't know. He'll give people some issues. You know, he'll beat enough trainers to make him earn a spot on the Leaf Orb. He's just gonna quick claw stuff. The rest of his team doesn't even matter. He just needs to quick claw fissure people. Oh, jeez. What a bastard. What a cheating bastard. Yes. Okay, all of Rattata's stats went up this time. Thank God. This dude sucks. Queen Bee sucks even more, though. I think they hired him and he showed up with the Hitmons. And they were like, oh, fuck. Yeah. They just saw him, like, fissuring stuff with Machamp. And they're like, wow, this guy's kind of cooking. And they're like, wait, he brought Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan and Onix? Bro didn't even evolve his Onix? What are we doing? Don't say that to the beat. Dude, look at this moveset. I mean, I don't even have Stab. They don't even let me Poison Sting because I caught it as a Kakuna. It's trash. It's afraid of Spearows in the wild. Molly, oh yeah, enjoyed Stranger Things. I know I think the first half of the season came out. I don't know. The only episode of Stranger Things I've ever watched is the season finale of season 3. So I got a lot of shit spoiled for me. And yeah. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for tuning in for a little bit. Have a good night. This is actually a terrible Beedrill. Fury attack can do like 30 base damage if I roll bad, and it doesn't even hit all the time. It's just buns, super buns, Omega buns. Bruno curb stops kids that kill his Hitmonchan with a Pidgey. Yeah. So whenever Bruno loses, sometimes he'll just defeat the trainer themselves and beat them up. And then he'll tell the rest of the Elite Four, like, yep, he lost to me. You mean in a Pokemon battle, right? I just mean that he lost to me. The trainer lost to me. He will not be continuing on. Agatha, don't worry. I stopped them in their tracks. Personally. Diamond, you watched a few episodes? Yeah. Yeah, that happened to me with Game of Thrones as well. The first episode I ever watched, I shit you not, I've told this before, I think. Oh look, we have Focus Energy on Queen Bee, wow. Unironically, I'm glad to have that, because it's so bad. I don't think Stranger Things is interesting. It doesn't interest me either. It's not for me, but Game of Thrones, the very first episode of Game of Thrones I ever watched was with my cousins. And I swear to God, it was the Red Wedding episode. I'm not kidding. And I'm kind of annoyed at my cousins to this day for not dissuading me enough from watching that episode with them. Because, like, what the hell, bro? Like, I did end up watching all of Game of Thrones. Like, I already knew, like, it was a few years later, so I didn't remember everything exactly. But I did remember what happened in the Red Wedding episode. I was like, you know, if you love me as a family, like, don't let your family watch the Red Wedding episode with no context. Like that's just being a decent human being. Like, don't let family watch the Red Wedding on its own. But it didn't ruin the series or anything for me. But it I mean, maybe a little bit. It did ruin, like, a little bit of the early bits. Like, well, I kind of know that this is gonna end up happening, so yeah. Diamond, what happened in Game of Thrones? To keep it as spoiler free as I can while still telling you what happened, a lot of people died. A lot of people died. A lot of people died that people didn't want dying, which is basically the whole point of the show, is a lot of people dying that you don't want to die. But a lot of people died. You know? It's basically like think about it like this. It's like the Stark family was Nuzlocking Westeros, and they were having a real rough run, dude. They did not do the damage calculations. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, the Stark family, they're not very good Nuzlockers, man. Unfortunately. You know. It takes practice, it takes time. I really did put it the nerdiest way possible. But am I not spitting, though? Am I not spitting, though? I mean, tell me I'm not spitting, and I'm not. But, I mean, come on, man. Look, I'm out here grinding on Route 4. Of course I'm gonna say that. I'm out here in Fire Red Leaf Green. I'm out here west of Cerulean City with my team of birds and bees and shit. Hell yeah, I'm gonna put it out there. Jon Snow did break the Nuzlocke rules. Yes. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I mean, the Starks just don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. They're fucking breaking Nuzlocke rules. They're not playing safe. I mean, they just don't get it. Exactly. You get caught slipping and all of a sudden you're getting swept, dude. All of a sudden, what you thought was a good run is no longer. Oh, but there's potential here. If I was still on Twitter, this would be a really silly, really niche, but I think pretty funny tweet. Yeah, he was carried by dragon types. He was literally carried by dragon types, yeah. Well, I mean, that's also true, you know. Westeros is definitely an early gen, because dragon types are OP as hell in that game. In that show, yeah. OP as hell. Maybe they were random locking. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Jesus, bro. That's so dumb, but I'm so glad I made that connection. Oh, fuck. What the hell is that? Yeah, I guess they are weak to rock, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I think a lot of people in the show are weak to rock types. And steel types, you know. Yeah, yeah. And fire. A lot of fire weaknesses. Listen, you gotta have an answer to fire types. You mean bug type? I mean... you know? Oh, jeez. So silly. I should be okay to swing once and miss. God damn it, dude. I just wish I could poison Saint. If I was a cheater, I would have definitely oh, well, there we go. That's not bad. I would have definitely given my Beedrill Poison Sting just to have it, just because, holy shit, dude. It's just so painful. Ghost Ice type got banned from the competitive scene. Well, Ghost Ice is pretty good. It's a good sweeper, you know? Ghost Ice is pretty dangerous. There's a lot. There's a lot of dumb connections we can make with this. This is good. This is tickling me. Only Pokemon to have it is Frostlass. Yeah, well, we got Mega Frostlass now. Oh, Green's back. Green's back for more. Uh-oh, she's trying to tell me the end stream, I think. Oh, please tuck them claws away, though. Here's your tail. You guys see it? No. She's so cozied up on my lap that you can't even see her. Is Frostlass really the only Ice Ghost right now? I guess so, huh? Sometimes I feel like Jinx should have been an Ice Ghost based on her background and all that. Mega Gold, yeah, dude. Look, I mean, some of these Megas are crazy, but Mega Golurk slaps. I think that's a pretty unanimous thumbs up from the Pokemon community. Mega Golurk is very cool. Queen Bee just needs some few to get the best bug type move Gen 1. Yeah, Twin Needle. That's all it takes. You just need to be able to Twin Needle. Yeah, I really have started warming up to Golurk myself lately. I think Golurk is pretty cool. I think Golurk is pretty damn cool. And Golurk can now... Yeah, I mean, it was always part of its Pokedex entry. It was like... It's got jetpacks or something. And it can fly around. And they leaned into that with the Mega, so that's pretty cool. The Chandelier did always steal Golurk Spotlight, though. Which, to be fair, I mean, Chandelure is pretty cool. And the Mega Chandelure is really good. That's a good Mega, too. It's hard not to make a good Mega when you're just a Haunted Chandelier. Like, just make a really pretty, intricate Chandelier, and it's going to be a banger Mega. And it is. Yeah, I'm glad more forgotten Pokemon got a little bit of shine. Like Chimecho, that's a pretty cool Mega. I'm glad that Chimecho got a little bit of love there. Golurk is cool. Electros is pretty cool. The Gen 5 Megas, I think, because they really... Wow, I took one step and had an encounter. Oh, Scovillain. I did see one person on Reddit was very excited about Scovillain. I did see there's at least one human being out there. Well, maybe not. Maybe it was an AI bot, though, on Reddit. You never know. But, yeah. Scovillain, I didn't look at it. I really haven't gotten a full body view at most of these Megas. So, I really don't know exactly what makes them cool. Let me look at the Scovillain. It is a little weird that Scovillain is a thing, Mega Scovillain. But I do appreciate that Gen 9 got some Megas too. Just because it's the newest thing doesn't mean that some of those Pokemon weren't primed to get a Mega. Like, that they wouldn't have a cool Mega. Looking at the Mega Scovillain, though, I don't really see what makes it a Mega. Like, it doesn't look that different. I guess its heads are more dragon-like. I guess it's got black to it. But I mean, it doesn't look that different. Oh, and I guess the tongues are longer. It's a minor... That's a pretty minor Mega. I would have thought that maybe it got another third spicier head or something. Where the heads fused together to be a super extra spicy... I don't know. Just something a little bit more different. Chimecho must be someone's favorite. Every Pokemon is someone's favorite. But yeah, Chimecho is pretty cute. I could see it. I could see somebody loving on it. Okay, when the hell do these guys evolve? I think I need to focus on the guys that can evolve. Even Simisear is somebody's favorite. Absolutely. There's one thing that I do enjoy looking at every month. The Bulbapedia account on social media will post every month statistically which Pokemon pages were visited the most and visited the least. And I'm pretty sure Clang is like consistently the least. Oh, Trumbeak too, yeah. Trumbeak and Clang are consistently the least visited Pokemon articles on Bulbapedia every single month. And to me, that says that those two Pokemon are like more than the elemental monkeys. Those two have to be like the most forgettable, least liked Pokemon out there. But Bulbapedia, yeah, those are both the middle stages, yeah. But Bulbapedia is an English language site, so I mean, it is a little bit weighted. Like maybe they're more popular in Japan or in Europe or something around the world. But yeah, I think a lot of people forget that Clink doesn't go directly into Clink Clang. There's Clang. You go Clink, Clang, Clink Clang. And I kind of like that family too. I'm a fan of the Clink family. I thought a Mega Clink Clang would have been pretty neat. Like just make it a more complex gear. But yeah, definitely most middles score low because they're a weird in between of like the cutest part and the coolest, most powerful part. So, I mean, generally they don't really specialize in either and don't stand out. I'd say Ivysaur and Wartortle are really good middle evolutions though. Trumbeak is basically a Staravia. Kind of, I guess. I mean, aren't all the birds basically early game birds? They're all just reiterations of themselves. And then there's the Z Megas as well. Wasn't Trumbeak hyped until people found out evolved? I do think it's really weird that, yeah, a woodpecker turns into a toucan for some reason. It's not the first time that they've done that, you know. Obviously, like Remoraid into Octillery and all that, but I don't know. It's just a weird decision to do that with an early game bird that everyone's gonna run into. And they're like, yeah, maybe you like Picky Peck because you like woodpeckers. Well, get a load of this. It gets a big ass toucan beak at the end. What? Imagine if Starly evolved into a fucking, I don't know. Give me a bird example. A fucking seagull or something. Like, what? Why? That is not the same bird. That is not the same thing. That is not the same. Yeah, but they both have wings, you know? Yeah. Okay. Imagine, remember, a fish evolves into an octopus. Well, it's a gun evolving into a tank, okay, guys? Let's get it right. The gun evolves into... It's a weapon evolving into another weapon, you know? Gumshoes, I think, is pretty low, yeah. They were looking for 2 shinies of Picky Peck. Oh, they don't... So, we have a real-life example, thank you, Diamond, of a real-life example of someone hating on Trumbeak and not liking Trumbeak. Which I do think it looks a little weird. I don't like that it has weird, like, Gohan hair. I do think Trumbeak looks a little weird, head-wise. I never liked that it has, like, Saiyan hair. I don't know why its furs or its feathers on its head are like that. Remoraid should have gotten a regional variant. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's Glock Tillery. Well, there's a reason why they had to redesign Remoraid and Octillery to not be, to not represent literal weapons quite as obviously, you know. Glocktillery, though. That is a banger name. If we ever get a Remoraid in these Nuzlocks, guys, try and remember Glocktillery. Oh, we did get Octillery in Colosseum. What did we name that, though? Definitely not Glocktillery. Look at what it was. It wasn't as good. I'll tell you that. Whatever Octillery... Hold on, let me look it up. I got my spreadsheet here. Let's see. We named it Julio. Right. Orf named it Julio. Yeah. We could have done we could have used Glocktillery here. Cocktillery? Got it. Instructions unclear. Name is now censored. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna fucking give up on Beedrill here. Holy shit. I mean, it is just painful to use that thing. Is this enough to KO? No, not quite. I can live? Yeah, I can live. Cry Chuckins. Alright. DK. Yeah, well, because there was no online play, so they weren't censoring anything at all. I don't remember when exactly they started censoring things, but I would imagine it was Gen 4 because of Wi-Fi. That's my guess, but I don't know for sure. Whoa! Aliens Reach! Thank you for following. The little Squirtle sound effect played. I didn't see anything on camera, though. I apologize. I've been messing with my alerts there. But yeah, thanks for following. Rossel Ass. Can you take a guess at which routes? Yeah. I'd love to have you take a shot at this. If you're a Fire Red Leaf Green expert, there's some overlap for sure, so you can't be 100% sure, but take a guess. Yeah. I got my spreadsheet here, so, and we can also pull up the status screens, of course. All right, give it a shot. Obviously, Ivysaur's my starter. Oh, there's the follow thing. I gotta keep messing with the alerts. It's like so delayed sometimes. Pidgey and Rattata are Route 1, Mankey Route 22. Yeah, that one's guaranteed. No, it's not actually. I could have gotten it Route 4.
Oh my god,
oh,
this shit is fresh.
Shit! That shit is fresh. Thanks, buddy. Okay, so Mankey Route 22, Beedrill in the Forest, Fear Route 3. Okay. Pidgey is correct. Rattata is correct. I don't know why I'm trying to remember when I could just pull it up here. Yeah, Pidgey is correct. That was Route 1.
Give it a licky!
Oh my god, Lickitung is here? And then Rattata was Route 2, so you're 2 for 2 so far. Mankey Route 22. Yeah, it didn't necessarily have to be Route 22, but it was. So you're right on that. Beedrill was in the forest. And Spearow was on Route 3. Yeah, you were literally 5 for 5. Correct. Correctamundo. And then we got another Fearow on Route 4, since I don't play with Dupe's Claws. And we got a Zubat in Mount Moon. And that's the box. And that's everything. Aliens Reach. Are you sure you haven't been watching my stream this entire time? For the past 3 weeks? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? 2 weeks?
Oh, there's a shadow poking.
Whoa! Oh shit, dude. We are going back to Pokemon XD after this game. Hell yeah. Respect, Aliens Reach. Are you usually Nuzlocking? Is that what you usually do? Because that's all I'm doing. I'm Nuzlocking every single generation and trying to do beat every game 100%. So yeah. Hell yeah. I like making spreadsheets for my Nuzlocks and stuff, so I'm with you there, dude. I'm a big nerd for just random Nuzlocke factoids and like remembering where to encounter what and all that. Yeah, you're in the right place, Sailor. You're in the right place, dude. I appreciate that. I'm a big fan of all that. Factoids aren't true. Is that the whole thing? Factoids, the whole thing was that was a word created to describe something that sounds like a fact but isn't a fact? Then the whole internet is a factoid. Right?
Crinkle cut my ass, baby!
Oh shit, I did crinkle cut my ass earlier. Yeah. I did. I totally did. I got some crinkle cut. My ass was in a good place earlier. These nuts are a factoid. Are they big braided? Is coined as a term to describe the stories that are in Gossip Bank. Ah, right. Like the National Enquirer, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so Braden's nuts are not true, actually. The crinkle cut my ass gets you. It's such a good quote, right? And it comes out of nowhere. It always feels like it just comes completely out of left field. It never has anything to do with what's going on with the stream, but it is a great bit. I love it. I'm glad Steven cut that voice clip for me, because I didn't even think about using that on stream. And yet, here we are. Why'd I say that? I don't even know, dude. The crinkle cut my ass is a factoid as well. That's true. I don't know why, dude. I was just very excited.
Ooh, we're dripping. Oh.
That's a good one too. Yeah, we're dripping. I'm just very excited to eat Raisin Cane's, you know? I love that shit, man. Don't tell Mr. Toad the Gamer, but god damn, I love getting crinkle cutted. Ass, anything.
Oh, this bitch is wet, dude.
Oh,
it's juicy.
Oh, that's actually my favorite. I actually prefer this bitch is wet, dude. It's juicy. Oh no, Matt did hear it. Okay, ripperonis. Rip me, I guess. That's the love for food only a guy living in the U.S. can have. That's such a subtle insult. That's great. That's a perfect... That is a perfect statement, dude. And you're absolutely right. If I did not live here, I would not feel the same way. I was just thinking about that. I think I might be ready to kill the rival. Mankey should go hard on that Charmeleon. The Abra is a free switch in. So we can line up our Mankey after we get rid of the Pidgeotto. The Pidgeotto... I don't know, man. The Pidgeotto's a little scary. What's Mankey's special defense? Not great. But it never is. 23 special defense stat. It's got a 21 IV for the special defense, so it's not bad. Actually, this Mankey's IVs in general are good. It's just not a great nature. The Pidgeotto is actually the scariest thing about the rival for me. Because it's evolved stat-wise. So I think I kind of want one evolved guy to go toe-to-toe with it. Not including Beedrill. Beedrill does not fucking count. I think I want my own Pidgeotto, is what I'm going to do. Yeah, because Rattata doesn't evolve until 20 anyway. I have to get my own Pidgeotto. We'll do Pidgeotto. We'll get our own Pidgeotto. We'll go Pidgeotto on Pidgeotto, and then we'll... Oh, we could lead... Yeah, actually, that's a good idea, too. We could lead Leech Seed. It'll probably Sand Attack turn 1 anyway. Well, not probably, but it could.
Looks like a bad Pokemon choice.
Whoa, you think so? I think it'll be alright. Yeah, I could tank a Gust. My Ivysaur has good defensive stats. Really good, actually. The problem with the Ivysaur is it has a 0 special attack IV. Should have RNG manipped that motherfucker, but I have not ever RNG manipped this game specifically, so I did not do that. Okay. Yeah, we'll just get our big boy up here. Pebble the Pidgey will become Pebble the Pidgeotto. What a good nickname. I can't get over the simplicity and beauty of and elegance of Pebble the Pidgey. We got some good nicknames in this run so far, guys. I appreciate y'all. Aliens, just so you know, I always have chat nickname my Pokemon. I have chat predict what my encounter is going to be based off the encounter table odds. Whoever predicted correctly can name it or suggest a name that goes to a vote. See why we can't use Glocktillery. I think you can catch Remoraid in Kanto. Or Sevi Islands, I should say. I think you can fish it up. Let me see. Maybe we get another one, huh? Hold on. I'm looking. Yeah, we can get Remoraid in this very game in LeafGreen. In Sevi Islands. On 5 Island, I think 6 Island, and 7 Island. So, yeah. Glocktillery may yet live. Okay. But, yeah, Venusaur... It is primarily a pivot, because the grass isn't a very good attacking type name. So you're right, aliens. You're totally right. I wasn't like... We're not going to reset because of the special attack. It's really nice that it's super bulky, actually. It's even a bold nature, my Ivysaur is. So, it's going to be a really good pivot at leech seeding and sleeping stuff and all that, but I don't know, it's just a bummer that it sucks at direct attacking. But it's never very good at that anyway. But yeah, you're right. Usually, my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle. You can probably tell in the background. Yeah, I've got this other one over here. So chat, I let chat pick my starter, and obviously they did not let me get Squirtle. So we're figuring out Bulbasaur. Leech Seed is one of the best moves in the game, though, for a Nuzlocke. So I was excited about that. Sleep Powder is really nice. We may be able to catch an Abra raw, you guys. And then trade it for Mr. Mime. Hey, oh shit, what's up, Jordan? I'm looking, you're kidding me. Oh my god. You're looking cute, dude, probably. I mean, I can't see you, but I'm imagining you. I'm like, There we go. What's up, Hooper? Big Hoop? Yeah, cock blocked on Mudkip. Yeah, that too. You were trying to get that Mudkip in there. I'm annoyed that we don't have Mudkip either, because Mudkip is so good for Battle Frontier. And now we got to make do with a Blaziken. Yeah. I mean, wouldn't you, Cameron? That Mudkip line is a cutie. All right, we're finally evolved. Don't press B. What would happen if I press B? Hands off the controller. Press B. Don't press B. The pebble is turning into a stone. Little stone the Pidgeotto. Press B for Beedrill. We can use Mudkip and Oras. That'd be fun. Mega Swampert. All the megas actually for Hoenn are pretty good. Yeah. Okay, alright. Now we're ready. Let's go fight this guy. Then stoned the Pidgeot. Yeah, something like that. Okay, alright. Let's heal. Let's see. The Abra is worthless. We can Leech Seed it and heal off whatever damage we took. So that'd be cool. Leech Seed is goated. Let's see. What else? He just has, he's gonna have Pidgeotto, Rattata, and starter first stage. Yeah. So, okay. I like the idea of leading to Leech Seed. Missing with the Leech Seed would be really bummer, though. That would be really bad. We could even try and sleep it first. We could try to sleep it first. I think I might just lead Pidgeotto. I've got a 1-level advantage on it. I think I'm just going to lead Pidgeotto, actually. Just a safer line, and then we can switch around and handle it if anything goes awry. I think I might do that. And then we can Leech Seed the Abra to recover if we need to, but Yeah, I would just hate to miss Sleep Powder or Leech Seed. So, okay. Here we go. Affinity's coming up. Hello. Yo, Steeler. You're still struggling along back here? I'm doing great. I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Here, let me see what you caught, Steeler. Okay, buddy. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, Cameron. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, it's almost midnight. We'll finish this fight and then we'll call it a night. How about that, guys? That way everybody can get to bed reasonably on time. Yeah, Gary is definitely a cheater, by the way. Or Blue. Definitely cheating. Hold on, does Gusting... I think Gust and Quick Attack have the same base power, right? 40? 40? Yeah, so I might as well Quick Attack. But it is bullcrap, for sure. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, I'm tankier, I'm doing more damage. We win this. We win this heads up. No problem. That one level made all the difference, I think. Okay. Send me Abra. Let me Leech Seed it. Send the Abra. Never mind. Okay. I don't think this thing has Hyper Fang yet for some reason. But it does have Quick Attack. I don't think he has Hyper Fang. That's what Bulbapedia is saying anyway. So let me check this instead. Yeah, no Hyper Fang. He could Quick Attack me. I think a Quick Attack I would live still, so I'm just gonna stay in. Nice, that's good damage. Yeah. Alright. Alright. As long as he didn't have Hyper Fang, we were Gucci. We were staying in. Charmander. Sure. You saved the Abra till the end, bro. That's so not cool of you. I don't have a safe switch in here, but it is just a Charmander. What if he like crit embered and I got burned? I think I could actually die to that. Let me. Switching here sucks so bad, but let me switch to Jolene. Ember. And I'm got burned. Of course. Yep. Hold it. Alright, maybe we just Leech Seed it real quick. Yeah. Don't burn me. Oh! Oh god, don't burn me, don't burn me, don't burn me! Oh! Holy shit. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Bro, we're in trouble. Please stop killing me. Alright, sweet, you missed. Holy shit. I think we just start attacking and praying. What the fuck, dude? I might have to sack something here. Dude, I think I have to die. What the fuck? I need Mankey. Yeah, Leer would help. I think I outsped it. Peck didn't do very much. Damn. Am I really gonna sack Fearow? I guess so. I did catch the other Fearow. Then I wouldn't be able to keep one and have a Farfetch. This Rattata sucks ass, though. It has, like, no value. Oh, shit. You know what, though? God damn it. It is a Guts Rattata. It is actually Guts Rattata. I think I should have stayed in. I should have stayed in on that turn. I would have died, but I would have done huge damage. And that would have been my sack. Now I have to, like, sack something else to get it in. I don't think burn cancels out Guts. I'm pretty sure Guts ignores the burn. Yeah. Yeah. It ignores the burn. Halving of the damage, anyway. Damn it, dude. Damn it, dude. It did 20. Maybe that was a high roll and I could survive. I can't believe I'm gonna lose a Mon to this. You got a burn here, which actually was good. I just didn't stay in. I can't believe it crit Ivysaur either. Oh my god. Oh my god. Damn, are we sacking? I feel like Leer... It feels like it's too late to Leer. I just need to bring it down to, like, Karate Chop range. Because I think Karate Chop is going to be the way. God
Somebody get fucked!
Yeah, I am, dude. I was unlucky.
Somebody get fucked! Somebody get
So not having a Geodude. Well, he wouldn't have a Charmander. But Charmander is definitely more threatening than Bulbasaur in this fight. I don't want to die, dude. I don't want to die. I don't want to throw the Deathless Run away, but I feel like there's no way out of this without dying. At least once. Yeah, because nothing switches in and takes Ember well. Okay, we're just going to stay in. We do outspeed. I'm just going to pack and sack. Maybe it misses. No, can't miss with Ember. Goodbye, Spearow. Okay. Next. Next, I think maybe... I think maybe Rattata Hyper Fang does it. If I just hit the Hyper Fang, then we for sure win. Does Karate Chop for sure KO? I think it might. And then I'm risking a second death here. Alright, we'll just go Mankey. I'd hate to lose Mankey, but I think it can clean this. Oh, I have Rock Tomb. I don't want to miss, though. I don't want to miss, though. I'm going to Karate Chop. Okay. God damn it, dude. Yeah, and I couldn't risk switching in on Ember with Mankey and getting burned or crit. Then that would have been really bad. Oh yeah, I forgot this last fucking Pokemon is here. Which does nothing, by the way. All it knows is teleport. Might as well get Queen Bee a little bit of experience, shall we? Can't believe it only knows teleport. I mean, what are we doing? Oh, balls, dude. I can't believe this. Unlucky. I should have stayed in with Rattata. I'll have to do a damage calc. I think Rattata with Guts, Hyper Fang could have maybe... Nah, I don't... With my shitty Rattata, it probably wouldn't have won KO'd. Oh well. R.I.P. the fear. Maybe I should have done Misty first. Yeah, that's what I usually do, but then I'm over-leveled for everything else. I don't know. Hey, guess what? I killed your Pokemon! I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokédex. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC, too. Since you're using his system, you should go thank him. Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later. Alright. Bastard. Oh yeah, right. I feel sorry for you. No, really. You're always plotting behind me. So here, I'll give you a little present as a favor. Versus Seeker? Oh, Fame Checker. This little side quest thing. A chatty gossip like you? That thing's perfect. I don't need it because I don't give a hoot about others. Alright, this time I really am gone. Smell ya! I love his theme song. It's actually really good. Affinity did do something that the other rivals never did. And that was fucking KO a Pokemon, dude. To be fair, it's because Charmander is definitely the hardest starter for us to fight. And we didn't get a Geodude. Alright. We gotta do the ceremony. I can't believe this. Son of a bitch. We gotta put the fear to bed, which means we gotta create a death box. Name it. Graveyard. Does that fit? No, it doesn't. Cemetery.
That's the fun part of Pokemon Battle.
No, the fuck it isn't, dude. Is this how you spell cemetery? That's one of those tricky words. I think that is. Okay, what's a good background for this? Stars, book or something. Stars? Actually, I kind of like this. That's really funny. For a cemetery to have like rainbows and stars. Alright. That's the wave. That is the wave. Okay. The fear is no longer with us. So please, everyone, remove your hats. As we give the fear. Oh, my hair looks like shit. Which way? Which way? This way. This way, this way, this way. Alright, there we go. Alright, gotta look good for the funeral. Gotta look good for the funeral. Alright, here we go. Alright, everybody take your hats off, please. Moment of silence, please. Hold on. I don't think this is playing right. Imagine crit burn. Dude, I knew the burn. If it burned right then, I was fucked. Alright, here we go. Thank you, The Fear, for your service. You will not be forgotten because chat will not let me forget. Damn it. Alright, did you guys hear taps playing in the background? I feel like it might have been too quiet. But I definitely had that one song that they play at military funerals going. Because to me, that is like the quintessential My Pokemon Died song. We thank them for their service. We honor them. We don't forget that. Yeah, I'm looking for the counter right now. My fucking... Yes, I know. Hold on. I don't know what layer it's on. Hold on. There it is. Okay. God damn it. Where is it? This one. Yep. Alright. We couldn't even fucking deathless this game. To be fair, okay, that Bulbasaur makes this game harder, alright? Now, we do have a different, let me turn the music on back on for this. Now we do have different Spearow. It does have a very good attack IV. But we do kind of want the Farfetch'd. We could use it, but we can't evolve it if we want to trade for Farfetch'd. We get other chances at Spearow. How many other chances? Bulbapedia? Oh, we get a lot of chances at Spearow. We get a lot of chances. I think we'll probably catch another Spearow. I think we probably will catch another one. So, I think I'll just use it. I think I'll just use it. Definitely not using Zubat. That thing sucks ass. So we may have lost one Spearow, but we do have another. Dupe's Claws. The Silver Lining. I mean, it could have been a different Pokemon altogether. Could have been a Sandshrew. But we do have another Spearow. Alright, well, we'll end the stream there on a fucking low note. Rip the fear. The fear was not strong enough, you guys. Apparently. Womp, womp. But, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Monday, I will not be streaming at my normal time because I will be watching football. But I will keep you guys updated in the Discord if and when I do a different special stream makeup time. I just put the Discord link in there in the chat if you're not in there yet already. I'm pretty sure everybody left in chat is in the Discord though, so I'll let you guys know on Discord if and when. I'll try and do like a day in advance so you guys know ahead of time that I'll be streaming some other time. So yeah, thank you all, appreciate y'all, love y'all. RIP Fear, the Fear. We'll see y'all on the next stream. Bye bye.